prop comedian.
Did he used to smash watermelons?
He did.
Aha. Carrot Top. Liam Carrot Top. Nice. So we are up and running or no?
It says we are.
Oh, why am I not seeing it? But that doesn't mean. Could be operator error on my part. There we go. Now we're there. Okay. Look at us.
I don't care. All I know is I could take you there.
Except for it does have the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason.
Oh, you know what? Someone's been messing with this again.
Who's messing with us? I'm Chiggins.
You know what? I think that's why the camera wasn't working.
Okay. Hey, guys, we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Happy Halloween to everyone. So that was your, what did I tell you I thought you were yesterday when I saw you briefly part of your costume?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Crawdad Man?
No, I thought you were the guy for my, I still know what you did last summer.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
The fisherman.
Bad? Can I hear something bad?
What?
I've never seen, I know what you did last summer.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me, actually. It's not bad. It's fine. It's one
of those ones just like, okay, I know.
Well, you probably would have seen it when it came out, and then if you hadn't, it's like,
I've definitely, when it was on cable, like, been at my cousin's house and it's been on the TV, but, like, I've seen the big parts.
Yeah. The Killings. Oh, spoiler. Sorry. Happy Friday, everyone.
I was more of an urban legends guy.
Ah, yeah, I gotcha. Jason Ross, Christopher Laud, a jam-packed Friday show for you today. Just to set it up for you, at the end of the show, we'll go work backwards to where we are now. We're gonna let you see the future and hear the future. We will have Friday fun and games. There will be a theme to that, as there usually is. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. We are gonna have a 3 in the key for today, which will be for tomorrow's Kings Milwaukee Bucks game. What's on deck at 9 o'clock scheduled. We hope this all goes through today. Greg Papa, the voice of the 49ers. We also are going to have another Friday Celebrity Pick 6. Who will today's celebrity be? We will find that out a little bit later. We got 4 down territory coming your way. We will do a deep dive into the Sacramento Kings with Deuce. Dave Deuce Mason is going to join us at 8 o'clock. We've got a busy NFL weekend where we will be talking about the Niners, not only with Greg Papa, but just kind of look at all the games, including Chiefs and Bills. That's a good matchup. We've got plenty of things going with fantasy football, too. Dave Richard joins us at 7 o'clock. And safer out, we got the World Series, which baseball could end tonight. If not, it will end tomorrow. It's going to end this weekend.
I don't know if I could handle it not ending tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to watch tonight anyway. It's Halloween.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to celebrate?
I do.
With the Jays?
I can't go out.
Why?
I'm still doing that fast.
Why couldn't you go out?
I can't drink. I mean, I could. I could just, have water like a responsible person.
I mean, is it more torture to go out and not have stuff? Or is that like showing the ultimate discipline?
It's one of those things of just okay, if I'm going to save money, might as well go all out and just stay in.
Oh, okay. Go all out and stay in. Got it.
Got it.
So you are tomorrow you can eat, correct?
Yeah.
You're on day.
Actually, see, what I did was just okay, I'm doing this. And I'm I'm going to be super smart about this. I'm going to have a late meal. I'm going to eat at 9 o'clock at night just so that I'm not as hungry in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Did not work at all.
Okay. But now you're in the spot, you're in day 3.
Yes.
Right? And I think day 3, did I do two of these? I thought day 3 was the easiest.
I can't remember what day it was when we all did it, when we were all on day 3, but it sounded like we were all drunk.
I don't know, but that was the day I felt the best, though.
Yeah. It's not like we all sounded fun and very goofy.
Yeah. But I would guess, is your appetite not as voracious this morning?
I get a couple of kicks. Terrence is oh my God, I need to eat something right now.
Yeah.
But it's mostly been fine.
Yeah. And so now that you've done, is it easier that you've done it multiple times or the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, good.
But it definitely, so I started doing it because Angie in production. She's started it, but
Yeah.
she's doing like a longer one.
She's doing like 5 days or something, huh?
So I was like, hey, I haven't done it. There's going to be like I got a window where I'm not going to be working out.
Plus, you got a big trip coming up, right?
Oh, yeah. And that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I thought you would just eat and drink and be merry.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, if you're doing it, I'll do it. And I think it's really helpful if someone else is doing it with you.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple times last night where it's just like, screw it. I'm just going to eat something.
But you didn't, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but it is easier this time?
Yes.
Good.
I would say I've done this 3 times now. This is the second. Actually, so you know what? The second time I think was the hardest one.
Really?
Just because I was doing it by myself.
Yeah.
Because the first time I think was like I could feel it more, but knowing that you and Dave were doing the same thing, it was like one of those, well, I can't
be the one
now
that breaks
because
it. Yeah.
then like if you or Dave said like, oh man, I had a sandwich. I'm sorry guys. Like I wouldn't care, but it also feels at the same time you're letting the other ones down.
Right. So this time it's you and she's doing like 5 days, I think, right?
Yeah. She's crazy.
But I think I felt this, especially the first one, that I didn't have to eat once I got to, I wanted to, but I was like, I could keep going.
Yeah, so like technically 9 o'clock tonight is when 72 hours ends. But then like I'm not going to want to eat.
At 9. But actually that's good. So now you get a few more hours out of it.
Yeah, so like 8 tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Fruit, what are you going for first?
I think I'm going to go,
something light.
Yeah, I think I might go eggs.
Eggs. Just a slow climb in. Where did Verlad get the tent to fit his head?
The tent to fit his head? What are they talking about?
I don't know.
Wait, what are you saying?
Have you felt tell me about the side effects positively or negatively from being on this fast?
Well, side effects positively. I've lost weight.
Okay. Do you know how much?
11 pounds.
11?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
In 3 days?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, 11, actually, it's probably more because it was 11. No, it was 11.
Okay. But I felt when I did this, I've done 2, that about now, like, I don't know, I just felt clear. I felt, you feel lighter. You just feel like, I don't know, you just feel really good.
I've had like a quarter cup of coffee and I'm just like,
See, that's the one difference. Dave drinks coffee, you drink coffee. Well, actually, did he drink coffee during that time? Because he has all that cream.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're not really supposed to have that. But I think you could do water, coffee, broth, tea, right? Isn't tea?
Yeah. Electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Like I've had a couple of those like.
Little packets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some say like, what's the one? Sea salt or something. It's just a little bit of something to, I don't know whether that's to get your electrolytes or something up, but well, good. So I'm glad you've done it. I don't know. She's going through like the weekend, I think, or maybe starting next Monday.
I don't know. I don't think she's ever eating again.
Well, good. So you're dressing up for here. This isn't a costume you're going to have somewhere else. Then you're not going to a Halloween party.
I'm not.
Oh.
And I didn't know that there was a costume party yesterday here.
Yeah, which is weird. I feel like we cheated a little bit as the station as a whole.
No, they're cheating. We're not cheating.
Well, not us.
They're cheating.
I'm saying the collective we. They had like a pumpkin contest, trick-or-treating yesterday, a pumpkin carving contest, and then a costume contest.
Yeah.
And it's the 30th. We have the privilege.
It's just like, okay, well, I could understand, like, it's the 30th, it's a Friday.
Right.
Halloween is on a Saturday. Of course we're going to do it early.
Yeah, not
but
today.
But they did it early because they knew that, we're just not going to come in tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Halloween on a Friday.
Friday's a ghost town in this building, and you're just going, wait, we actually have Halloween on Friday. Let's do it today. No, too many people are going to be out, I guess. Unbelievable. So Chris will be, I think you're the only, I've seen Pat. I didn't see Cody. I don't know if she's dressed up.
Oh, they're not dressed up.
Yeah, I know Pat wasn't.
You know what? I bet Alan's dressed up today. I bet Alan will be dressed up like a hobbit.
I don't think he'll be dressed.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Okay, we'll see.
We shall see. Will Kyle be dressed up?
He will be dressed up as
Crazy Pants Guy?
Crazy Pants Guy.
So, with you not going out tonight, what does that mean? Are you just, do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
No.
Yeah. I wish we did.
Probably like a few at like, there's like a couple of kids on my street. So probably like 4 at about like 4 p.m.
So,
and they just get like half the bowl.
That's too early. 4's too early. It doesn't have to be dark, but like, can we try like 5, 15?
I will say in my neighborhood, it's probably best.
Okay. I gotcha. Hey, I gotcha. So you will hand out candy then?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that part. That's fun to see kids come up. And how do you feel?
Have you seen the guys that were doing the reverse trick-or-treating?
What do you mean?
So they were like dressed up as older people, and they had like someone hold a door in front of the door that they were trick-or-treating in front of. And it says, knock on the door. So the person opens a door that's getting ready to give candy. They knock on the door outside, and the person opens it, and it's the older people. Oh, hold on. Here's your candy.
Oh, they're giving them candy.
Giving them candy.
Oh, my gosh. And how old are these?
Probably like 16, 17.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny. Yeah, I'm in this, we have a weird setup for our street. We just don't have that many trick-or-treaters, but we have thousands just behind our house. Like, we're on a frontage road, so it's a weird setup, and the problem is the houses on the end of our little strip are both dark. Like, they will have no lights on. So people could walk down our street. We're all lit up, and we want kids to come through, and we got just mobs of candy, and we'll get, the best year, I think we got 5. The best. And it's always one of our neighbor kids, which is fine. But usually sometimes it's just them or 0. And so, but if we went to the right behind us, there are kids that drive in or parents that drive in. There's cars everywhere.
Don't tell Dave.
Yeah. And they come into that neighborhood and go and get their candy and have fun. And we like to walk that and just see the streets. You're like, this is awesome. Look at all these kids roaming around and parents. And but Halloween on a Friday night, I'm a little anxious to see how that's going to go. But I will be gone. I'll be with Sac State football. We'll be on the road. We'll be in Eastern Washington. Wonder what Halloween will be like up there tonight.
Gross.
Eastern Washington, not a fan?
Gross.
Apparently not.
I haven't been to Eastern Washington, but I have been to Idaho and Eastern Oregon, so.
Feel like it's the same?
Yes.
Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong at all. So we'll talk about today some of the goods, the bads, the protocols of what we call Halloween, right? We still call it that? Yeah, we will talk about that. Maybe best candies, worst candies, appropriate things to give out. You just give out candy, right?
Yeah. Do people still do the wax lips? Who was that? Why did they do? You don't know what those are?
Oh, I do know what those are. I'm trying to think. Did people give those out?
Yes.
I mean, if I knew what they were, I'm trying to think, did I see them in a store?
The worst one would be you would have at least one house that gave you wax lips and one house that would give you like 5 pennies.
I was thinking you were going to say like apples or like something.
See, I would take an apple
now
over 5 pennies. 5 pennies? You can't even do anything with that.
Question for you. What's wrong with wax lips?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Were
What
they
are
bad?
What are they for? You just put them in your mouth and it looks like you have different lips?
Oh, you know what's funny is honestly, I thought they were but I thought you could eat them. Like I thought they
Really?
were flavored. I don't know.
I don't remember them being flavored.
Okay. Maybe that explains some things. Don't eat the wax lips. My bad. Raisins.
Why are you eating wax lips? Because I gave the dog all my Pop Rocks.
Raisins?
Ugh.
Yeah.
You got to be like in a real hippie neighborhood to give something like that away. Like the whole neighborhood have to have something like that.
I'm trying to think of like what would be so funny to give kids, like in a way, or trick-or-treaters, like, hey, we got these leftover boxes of mac and cheese. Or,
The one I saw that was hilarious was someone had bags of Sprite.
bags. What?
They must have packs full.
So they poured Sprite in them. There is no way a parent's going to allow someone to take that.
It could not have been real, but it was so funny.
I don't know when there was the time where it was like, okay, bring your candy home, and like your parents had to inspect it.
Oh yeah, that was mine. I don't remember them. I don't remember my mom not going through it.
I know, but
and like the story, like
what was the lore? Like, there's razor blades in your candy,
or there the one of that is like, hey, inspect your kids' candy because people are giving their edibles to kids, and it's like, guys, do you know how expensive that is?
I think when I was going through, it was like there was like razor blades or something in the candy. I'm like, so that probably happened once somewhere, and then it spread, and like
I remember hearing the story, and I want to say it was someone that did it to themselves and like trying to make a story through it.
Yeah.
And then that's how it became like a thing. Like I want to say like police departments, they might still do it. I don't know, but they used to like, you can come and x-ray your candy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it then became like dads would look through it and it's like, oh wow, they got Butterfingers. I'm taking that Butterfinger. I'm taking this, or you know, you can have 2 pieces of candy. I remember just housing it as a kid. Were you a pillowcase guy?
No, I was a McDonald's bucket kid.
Do you feel like you got enough?
Yeah.
Because the pillowcase, I never filled it, but it was always like, wow, feel how heavy.
because it was pretty big, and like I didn't really. I ended trick or treating really early, probably like 8.
Oh wow!
Probably like the last time.
Yeah, you did stop early. I just went 2 years ago. All right, we'll get into all of that today, but you know what? It is the beginning of the show. Well, let's try something. Let's lead off.
Let's do it.
Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
And the Bulls savor the victory. The final score in this one, it ends up 126 to 113.
Well, that was the last game that Kings played, losing in Chicago. The road trip continues. But they've had a couple of days to get ready for the next game of the road trip, and that game is tomorrow in Milwaukee. And the Bucks, a place where the Kings, oh my goodness, they have struggled in many places, but maybe none more than Milwaukee. So Kings and Bucks tomorrow as the road trip will continue. Then it closes out in Denver on Monday. We'll talk about the Kings and Bucks a little bit. The Bucks won last night. How about that win over the Warriors without Giannis? So I don't know if the Kings are going to be as fortunate to play them without Giannis, but
man, Bucks resting Giannis against the Warriors to play against the Kings is wild.
Respect for the Kings, none for the Warriors. All right, cut number 2.
Cut number 2.
First now sets. He kicks 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hoffman punches out Hernandez. The Blue Jays, in dominant fashion, win 6-1 in Game 5, and they'll come home with a 3-2 lead in the World Series.
Obviously, Dodger fans are rooting for a Game 7. I think a lot of the rest
I don't know. They're not that smart. They might not think that it's over if they lose tonight.
They're like, hey, maybe we'll get them in 9, maybe 10. Wait, what? Why does it end? That's not fair. They only won 4 games. What's going on? The rest of the world, right? I could say it with Toronto. What's that about? They are rooting for the Blue Jays as well. And so tonight's Game 6, we will see how that one plays out. We're going to talk more about that coming up in just a moment and safer out. But, yeah, the baseball season could end tonight. Tonight with the Jays and the Dodgers. All right, cut number 3.
3.
And there it is, the final snap of the game as the players converge on the field. Our final score, the Ravens over the Miami Dolphins tonight, 28-6.
What a thriller, right? Am I right? Game of the year, Thursday Night Football. Ugh. So football, all sports are not completely predictable. Sometimes hard to understand. Ravens get Lamar Jackson back. They're obviously better. No secret there. He was great, 4 touchdowns. The Dolphins just crushed the Falcons. Crushed them, which I think when we look back on the season right now, I'm going to look back and go, How did the Dolphins crush the Falcons? How did the Raiders beat the Patriots? Those are a couple of the head-scratching losses this year. The Browns beating the Packers, which, by the way, knocked me out of Survivor. Thanks, Browns.
What can Browns do for you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just what can you do in 6 seconds? So last night, predictably, you get the Ravens' best player back in Lamar Jackson. He goes for 4 touchdowns, and it's light work against the Dolphins. So Thursday Night Football kicked off Week 9. It is Week 9 in the National Football League, and we're going to talk about that today throughout the show. Look at some of the games of the weekend, including the 49ers in their matchup this week. We've got that. We've got like I said, the Niners at the Giants, the Kings at the Bucks tomorrow. Lots to preview. We're going to get fantasy football questions for this week with Dave Richard. Dave Deuce Mason will join us at 8. We got our Celebrity Pick 6, our Celebrity Picker for the games this week, and then Greg Pop at 9, all wrapping up with Friday Fun and Games. It's a big show. It's Jason. It's Chris. It's all of you. Thank you so much for checking us out, whether it's on the app, on the radio, the good old-fashioned radio. What's a radio? What does that do? There's songs and voices and stuff that comes out of that magic box. That's crazy. And the YouTube, we thank all of you that are checking us out today. When we come back, though, it is Safe or Out next.
Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game. Offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
For 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand-new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
For 77 years, the Keys family from Naturewood Home Furnishings has been serving families just like yours and mine. Hi, I'm Frank LaRosa with Golf to Go. The Naturewood team takes great pride and significant effort to offer Northern California families a vast selection of home furnishings, most of which are made right here in this country. The kitchen table, which we purchased so many years ago, speaks to the enduring quality of the Naturewood product lines. We treasure memories made seated around that table with family and friends for birthday celebrations, school projects, and many late-night meals when the day just got away from us. Naturewood has provided thousands with home furnishings that not only last for generations, but also lead to everlasting memories of cherished times. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings now during their 77th anniversary sale and get started making your own brand of memories. Meet the Keys family at Naturewood Home Furnishings off Highway 50 at Hazel. Look for the water wheel.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sepp Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is. Live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sepp Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sepp's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, back here on the show, Jason Ross, Christopher Laud. Carmichael Dave will be back with us on Monday. Happy Halloween to one and all. It is time, though, for Safe or Out. Christopher Laud, question number 1. What you got for us?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Safe or out, the Dodgers will still be considered the favorite over the Blue Jays next season, even if Toronto wins it this year.
You know what's sad is, yeah, they will be. I mean, the Dodgers are loaded. I wouldn't. They'll still be one of the teams that are projected to get to the World Series next year again. I'm sure they'll be active in the offseason, and they're still going to have Shohei. They're still going to have Mookie and Freddie Freeman, and just go to Yamamoto pitch well. They actually had a lot of injuries this regular season. Yeah, they're loaded. They're great. They're a good team. I would think they would be one of the favorites, if not the favorite. So I think that's safe, whether or not people like it. They may not win this World Series. They got 2 games to go. They got to win them both, obviously, or it ends tonight, or it ends tomorrow for them in a negative way. But they've had a good season. They've had a really good postseason run. But Toronto has been more than game. The good news for the Blue Jays, it sounds like George Springer is going to try to give it a go today. That just helps lengthen their lineup a little bit. But, yeah, I think it's been a fun series for sure. Dodgers were heavy favorites coming in. I still saw something. They're still like minor favorites to win the World Series. It's like 53%, which is crazy. They're down a game and they're on the road, but can they do it? Of course. But if I'm picking now, I think, yeah, at this point, Blue Jays have 2 to get 1. I'll take their odds, and both being at home where they were great this year. So, yeah. But the Dodgers, if the Jays win it tonight or in Game 7, I think they will be considered the favorites next year. All right, question 2.
Safe or out? The Dodgers come back and win this, Yamamoto will be the World Series MVP.
Well, I think it depends. Context is everything. He's been amazing in this postseason. He was incredible in Game 2, and he's pitching. So how does he pitch tonight? Like, is he a factor in the win tonight? If he is, that would be, and he's dominant, I would think it would be him. But, you know, you still have to wait and see how the rest of the series plays. If the Dodgers were to come back, obviously they have to win today. If there's any kind of late game heroics or someone is the critical hitter in Game 6 and Game 7 that's had a decent series, it could be them. But yeah, I would say Yamamoto would be the front runner as of now. Shohei has to be considered. Freddie Freeman hit the walk-off in Game 3, the 18-inning game. Like, for example, if he hit another one and got a couple of hits, it's tough to turn that down. So I think there's way too much context left if the Dodgers were to win to say who would be the favorite in that. But Yamamoto, if he pitches great again today and gets them back to a Game 7, would be a strong, strong consideration. All right, question 3.
If the Blue Jays win this, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be named the World Series MVP.
I think that one is I feel more convinced about. He's been amazing in the postseason. He's kind of the face of that team. Yes, Savage pitched great the other day, but doesn't have 2 wins in the series. I think it's Vladdy. Vladdy's been the heart and soul of that team, along with Springer. But Springer's missed a couple games. Guerrero's been good through this series, has been great through the postseason, even though it's just a World Series award. But yeah, I think that would be it. That would be the guy. If the Blue Jays win. I'm trying to think if it went 7 and someone else was really good in Game 6 and the hero in 7, maybe it changes. But I feel right now that your MVP rankings would be Vladimir Guerrero for sure, Yamamoto, Shohei, Freeman, maybe if the Dodgers win. But look, they got to get 2 games. A lot more work to do for them. And the Jays are in good position right now. How much would it please you, Chris, if the Jays... Well, you want them to close it out tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it could be some sort of... See, I don't want it to go to Game 7, but if you told me, hey, it's going to go to Game 7, but the Dodgers are going to lose by an awful error by Shohei Ohtani, who happened to have been pitching at the time, and everybody's crying on the bench.
You have turned on Shohei.
Yeah, I have.
So I'm now going on my track record of Christopher Laud favorites. You have turned, in recent years, on Shohei.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, but he was never really...
You were a fan.
I was a fan, and I was upset that he got traded, but it wasn't just like... He wasn't on those levels.
So Shohei...
He needed some more time with the Kings to get to that level, I think.
So who would be on your Mount Turnmore? Definitely Shohei and Mahomes.
Shohei, Mahomes, those are top 2.
Is Halliburton getting there or no?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think now based on your past... The Red Sox?
Yeah, but I don't hate them.
Okay.
I hate their owners.
Yeah, but you never love their owners,
Yeah.
right? So Shohei and Mahomes.
Like this one from Manchester City, he went to Liverpool, James Milner.
Oh, Milner. Oh, just. Okay. Is there a wrestler?
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Yeah.
So is that your Mount Turnmore?
But even now, I was just like, dude, shut up. But now he kind of has shut up and he's just doing whatever. So it's like, okay, whatever. So that's kind of come back.
Well, do you feel like you could so you feel good about having Milner up there?
Yes.
Shohei?
Yes.
And Mahomes?
Yes.
Is it CM Punk or is there someone else we're missing?
I'm trying to think. Give me some time on this one.
And who, if I were to get, is Mahomes number 1 still? Or is Shohei number 1?
Mahomes.
Okay. And I think you liked Mahomes even more than you liked Shohei, too.
I did.
So it's a bigger swing.
Yeah.
You dislike him more
Yeah.
than you dislike Shohei.
And it's like, with Mahomes, it's kind of personal.
This here is personal.
Well, with it, it's like, oh yeah, he's a pretty good guy, and it's just like, oh, just like his brother is a weirdo.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, his dad's kind of crazy.
Right.
Oh, and his wife is like kind of weird. And then it's just like, all right, you've got a bunch of people around you that makes me think differently of you.
Yeah. How opinions can change. So we feel good about Milner, about Shohei, and about Mahomes. We're going to get one more from Chris.
We'll figure it out.
Mount Turnmore. I don't think I've had... I mean, there's people... But yours have been, like, drastic, complete turns of, like, man, this guy is my favorite by far. I love this guy.
And Shohei Ohtani, it's basically just because not only did he go to the Dodgers, but they made that weird contract.
That made it easier to get all these other players.
Yeah.
Even though it's smart, but yeah. but you didn't like that it benefited them too much. Did he lose anything with you on the interpreter and the alleged money that he's in on and not in on with Shohei, or is that just like, that's not really it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would rather them get to a Game 7 if you knew that there would be some sort of epic loss for them and Shohei was
like
involved.
It's one of the ones of just like, wow, the Blue Jays didn't even win this game. The Dodgers just gave it away.
Yeah, and Shohei was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as a DH.
Like they brought him in.
They've talked about, he said he's going to be available to pitch.
Like brought him in like the 13th inning as a reliever.
And the Dodgers had already scored in the top of the 13th,
yes.
So now he's going to close it.
And then he just like throws it 30 feet over the catcher's head and
and lets 2 runs in to lose.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the way he works, folks. That's the brilliance of Christopher Laud.
I told my little cousin, because he's a bigger Mexico fan than U.S. fan, and I said that, and he was a really good soccer player too. I said my wish for him was to make the Mexican national team, to make the finals against the U.S. and score the winning goal, and he got all excited. And I was like, but it was an own goal. You headed it in your. And then everyone says like, "Oh, America's son."
Oh man. You're cruel.
His dad thought it was really funny. He did not think it was funny.
You're Unc, right? That's Unc. Yeah. All right. Well, we've got more to get to here when we come back. We'll wrap up this first hour with another busy college football weekend. The college football season is cruising right along. We're going to be in November. Can you believe it? I mean, man.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Week 9. I mean, wow. The NBA is already a week over. I mean, it's basically summer. We're here. We're already there. Now we got a lot of college football weekend to talk about. Much more. Also, Dave Richard at 7 o'clock. Your fantasy football questions. Get those ready for us as well as we continue here on Sactown Sports.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com. Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is the place where a handshake still means something. And when it comes to the car buying experience, it's not easy to find that kind of integrity nowadays. And right now, it's the Drive into Fall event, where they have the 2025 Grand Cherokee L for 0% APR financing for 60 months, plus $7,000 off MSRP. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. They have similar savings on every new vehicle. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, they're easy to find right across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. And for the guaranteed lowest price, visit them online at SacSuperstore.com. On approved credit through Stellantis Financial for well-qualified borrowers. 1401 per thousand finance. Residency restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Until 11/3/25.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery, embrace the company of family and friends, and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140. Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Well, Chris's Halloween costume 1, Chris 0.
Yeah, I lost.
He's already lost. Couldn't make it an hour. I saw that he had the costume yesterday. I saw that you were having it ready to go before the show. I don't know, saw you around 5:30, around 5:45, then around 5:55, I'm walking in the studio. You said, well, better get ready. And so I thought, okay, well, Chris is going to put the costume on, and he did. And if you missed the beginning of the show, you saw him as Liam Hendricks.
Yeah,
No.
Liam Hendricks.
Liam, what's his last name?
Comedian.
Oh, yeah, Liam Gallagher. Thank you. I'm turning into Dave. Liam Gallagher. I was going to say Neeson. Liam Gallagher from
that's
Oasis.
who I should have been.
Yeah. And it's a little sweaty in that getup, huh? It's just a raincoat.
Yeah, it turned into a steam room in there.
Yeah. So a little
I
bit
think
later.
I lost a couple more pounds.
The guy needs some food.
Air!
Oh, gosh. Well, here we are. Look at us. Happy Halloween to everyone. Jason Ross, Christopher Law Davis back with us on Monday. Still to come, too, in a little bit over an hour at 8 o'clock, we will have another code word for you today. So we got lots to get to between now and 10 o'clock when Alan Stiles will be in. Someone suggested, where was this? TR said, Ross needs to do a show with Alan. I've done a show with just about everybody. That'd be fun. I like Alan.
You know, I have done a show with Alan.
You have done, and a lot of people are clamoring for the reunion of you and Alan at the Santa Parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Was that the show you're referring to or a different show?
No, we've had some different.
This is the story of the one.
Let me tell you the story about the one time that I produced. I can't remember what it was, but there's been a time or two where just schedule-wise, I just needed to be his producer.
Mm-hmm.
So.
This is the time of your life. Did you have a ball?
I had a ball.
I had a ball. All right, this weekend, hopefully, a lot of people will enjoy all the different things we got going on. We got NFL. We got the NBA. Hockey fans are there. The World Series tonight. College football tomorrow. It was a week ago tonight that Sacramento State had that showdown with Montana. That was a lot of fun to be a part of, though the results I didn't love, the final result there. But if we look at the college football weekend locally and kind of nationally, it's a busy weekend for college sports. You've got UC Davis tomorrow right here on Sactown Sports. They will host Idaho State. Chris, do you know who the Idaho State they are? Idaho State.
Man, I saw it yesterday. Oh, no, not Idaho State. I don't know what that is.
But give a,
Idaho State. The Fighting Potatoes.
The Fighting Potatoes. True story. When a couple years back, now all the years blend together, so now it's probably 10 to 15. But trip with Sac State football up to Idaho State. There's a restaurant right next to the hotel. It's called the Sandpiper. It's a good restaurant. We go there. I think I ordered a steak or a chicken. I can't even remember. And, of course, it's a nice compliment to that. And you're in Idaho. I said, oh, I'd like a baked potato. I'm sorry, we're out of baked potatoes. Very similar to one of the times I was in my...
Can I get that? That's like being in California. Can I get that with avocado? We are out of avocado.
Yeah, well, I had this one at a in the Central Valley where my in-laws are. We went to one of the nights we went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just, let's pick up some chicken and bring it home. We got a bunch of other sides. Oh, yeah, I'd like to order, like a 12-piece chicken. Oh, I'm sorry, right now we're out of chicken. At Kentucky Fried Chicken? What? Anyway, they're out of potatoes. So they're not the potatoes. They are, Chris, a name of an NFL team, though. An NFL team's last name.
NFL team's last name?
You know what I mean, like Raiders.
Oh, Broncos?
No, but they are in the AFC. And they're in a city that you like.
Saints?
You like probably
Bears.
a little less, but you like. You talk about this city as a sleeper.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Idaho State Bengals?
Yeah, it doesn't feel right?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why Cincinnati feels like more right, but Idaho does not feel right at all for Bengals.
Well, that's who the UC Davis Aggies are taking on the Idaho State Bengals tomorrow, 1 o'clock, right here on Sactown Sports. Meanwhile, I'm flying out today with the Hornets, Stingers up, to Eastern Washington, to Cheney, Washington. The Eastern Washington
Eagles.
Look at this guy. I mean, he
They're
knew
the
that.
Redfield?
The Redfield? You know what the Redfield's called?
Red Storm.
No.
Red Carpet.
Take out red. Don't think of red.
Crimson Carpet.
No, it's a place that, you could be, it's very hot. It's one name. It's not a place, but it's
desert.
A reference. The Inferno.
Oh.
That's what they call the field, the Inferno. It's...
Why didn't you say the third Dan Brown movie with Tom Hanks? I would have gotten that.
Why did I look at a camera over here that can't see me? Because I'm used to looking at the camera from that position. The third Tom Hanks, Daniel Brown movie?
Yeah.
Angels and Demons?
That was the second one. Da Vinci Code was the first one.
Oh, Da Vinci Code. Okay. There were 3 of those?
Mm-hmm.
Any good?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's good as it's the same thing.
What?
I mean, they're the same thing. It's just like, if we look back to the 1500s. And this
why
guy
do
said
I
this
get,
thing.
I know they're not the same, but I got vibes from that movie of Nicolas Cage in National Treasure.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Okay. Without seeing it, but Nicolas Cage, those were fun. National Treasures were kind of fun.
I'm going to steal a Declaration of Independence.
How am I not in that movie? Sacramento State will be on the road at Eastern Washington tomorrow. The Eagles, the red turf. It is. I take pictures of it every time I go there, and then show people like, wow. I go, and the pictures don't even. It's so weird.
Dork.
Of taking pictures of it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You don't want to see a picture of the red
It's
turf?
fine. I'm just messing with you.
I just hit it.
I have seen a blue field.
Yeah, in person.
Mm-hmm.
What, in Boise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fine.
What?
It was fine.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
The red's more jarring. You don't see a lot of them. It's very bright. Sac State will be there tomorrow. As far as the top 25 goes, you've got number 9 Vanderbilt at number 20 Texas. You've got number 18 Oklahoma at number 14 Tennessee. And at number 17 Cincinnati at number 24 Utah. Actually, what was supposed to be the game of this week, and I see it advertised, and it's like, well, that fell off the cliff. Number whatever they are, 2, Ohio State and Penn State. Penn State, this was the game for the Nittany Lions as the season was going along. Like, if they can break through and beat Ohio State and be undefeated, this is going to be the year that maybe they get that top seed or one of the top seeds, certainly make the final group. And I don't know that I could remember a season that, as far into the season that they were, that fell off a cliff like that. I mean, they had the bad loss first, then they went to UCLA and lost to them, lost again, fired their coach, now lost their quarterback.
I remember I was at the barber shop about to get a haircut, and the Penn State UCLA game was on, and they're ahead. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And then it's like, wait, there's 2 minutes left?
Oh, yeah, they were hanging on at that point. Yeah, that was the weekend I actually had a bye week for Sac State, and I went to L.A. and early on was going to go to the UCLA Penn State game, but then I thought, And I'm usually, I would say, not this fan at all. Like, I would never consider myself a front runner, but I'm like, well, UCLA has been awful. I mean, they have been awful. Penn State just lost. I think they were 24-point favorites. I go, I'm here for a day. I'm down here seeing family. Could I go and have fun at the football game? Absolutely. Even if UCLA lost by 40, I love the Rose Bowl. It would be an entertaining time for me. I can handle them losing. I really can. Believe me, I've seen lots of it. But I just thought, well, I don't, I got limited time in Los Angeles with family. Like, I'm not gonna go to the game, even though I probably would have brought someone with me. But it's just like, So then you're just getting texts. I'm kind of got an eye on the game, but not really paying that much attention to it. I'd recorded it back here, but then text after text, like, what's going on with UCLA? Are they really going to do this? I'm like, well, yeah, they're up 14, but come on, it's the first half. Like, they're going to lose, but like, okay, but still impressive performance. And then it's like, wow, they're still winning. They're still winning. Second half, they're adding on. Oh my gosh, are they going to win? Then it got really close. Like, now it's going to be one of those sad losses. Like, I expected them to lose, but they're probably going to lose at the end, and that's too bad. It'll be like, hey, they played well. And then they won, and just a stunner.
You know what? 2025, I think, is the first.
Of?
The first time that I've been to the Rose Bowl more than you.
You're at 2-0? Mm-hmm. And wait for 2025. Yeah, 2-0. And I think it will end that way, unless you go again. I will not go before.
But is Oasis playing again?
Dang it.
No, they're in Australia.
What if I went to an Oasis show in another city and I'll be like, Chris, I'm up 1-0. I'm going to do that.
But you'd have to do it next year.
Oh, in 26?
Yeah, okay. Because I already got 2 in.
Yeah, but not, I could be ahead of you in another city with Oasis.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right, well.
But then it'd be bad because I'm like, look behind you.
Here?
Yeah. Hey!
You! Chris is here. Wow. I thought I had him. That would be great. Like, I'm sending you texts at the concert, and then you send me actually a picture of me texting you. Like, wait, what?
There was one time, I can't remember who it was. It was a comedian, Hannibal Buress. And go there, sit down, getting ready for the show. Ironically, one of my best friends sits like right in front of me. We didn't talk at all. We didn't say like, hey, I'm going to this, I'm going to this. Just out of nowhere, she's literally sitting like right in front of me.
Yeah, that's cool. I had that. My one that I just timing it didn't quite work out. We went to see a comedian, Brian Regan, at Thunder Valley. It was outside, but once the show started, there was a woman sitting in front of me, and I could only see like the back of her head and kind of sometimes her profile when she turned. I'm like, golly, I know her from somewhere. I know her. Where do I know this lady from? And I'm telling my wife, she's like, I don't know her. I'm going, I really know her. I go, and then she got up and went to the bathroom or something, came back, and I leaned forward to her friends. I go, hey, is her name? And I said her name.
Annie Memolo?
And they said, yes, it is. And I said, I went to high school with her. But anyway, the story would have been great. Later, we weren't in our seats yet, but when they were there in their seats, they took a selfie, and she posted it on Facebook. And when they did it, I totally would have done the photobomb. And what would have been great is I probably would have realized when I saw her face on the picture that it was her. She would have posted that, and people in the background from our high school would have been like, hey. And that would have been kind of cool to two people that are in Northern California that went to the same high school, were at the same concert, one row apart. I just didn't get a chance to photobomb. Always take advantage of a photobomb when you can do it. All right, next hour is coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. We start with fantasy football. Get your questions in for Dave Richard, our CBS Sports Fantasy Football Insider. He joins us next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey everyone, it's Kyle Draper here. If you're in the market for a new car, let me tell you about my experience with Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. From the moment I walked into their state-of-the-art showroom, I knew I was making the right choice. There was no pressure from the sales staff, and if I'm being honest, I felt like a kid in a candy store. I settled on the all-electric EQS SUV, and let me tell you why. First of all, the comfort. After a long day at work, I actually look forward to being in my car. It has several different massage settings, including my favorite, hot relaxing back. Plus, the seat heating and cooling features are perfect for the hot summer or those chilly mornings. Mercedes-Benz has the reputation of making the finest cars in the world. Now it's your turn to experience what I already know. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is the best car buying experience you'll ever have. They're just a short drive down I-5, or you can shop online anytime at mbofstockton.com. That's mbofstockton.com, and tell them Drape sent you.
Guys, want long-term health you can count on? It starts with knowing your numbers. Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering a comprehensive wellness panel, a $400 value for just $99. It checks your testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. Take control of your health today and stay strong for the long haul. Offer ends November 30th. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com today. Must medically qualify. Terms apply. Contact us for full offer details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, we will get to 3 for Madness a little bit later in this hour. Jason Ross here with you, Chris Verlot as well. No Carmichael Dave. He's back with us on Monday, but it is Friday, 7 o'clock. You know what that means. Time to get your fantasy football questions answered. The best advice out there. It's with our guy, Dave Richard from CBS Sports. Dave, happy Halloween to you.
Happy Halloween to you. What are you going as for Halloween, Jason?
I'm going as a guy that actually knows how to play fantasy football. Does it look like it or no?
You definitely look like it more than, I don't know, someone like Dave would.
How about you? Do you have a costume?
I just dressed as Garth Algar from Wayne's World.
Nice.
For our live stream on YouTube.
I see it. You got the look, the plaid.
We rocked out. Yeah. Excellent. So it was a good time, and invite everybody to go and watch it on YouTube.
Nice.
After we're done here.
Well done. So that's good. You're getting involved. As far as where you live, do you get a lot of trick or treaters?
We don't get a ton, but we get enough. My wife isn't a huge Halloween fan, so she doesn't want to even stay home. She wants to go out and not even give out candy. But I remember what I was like when I was 13, and I came across houses that weren't home for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want the things that I might have done to happen to my house now. So you better believe I'm going to grab a couple of bags of candy on the way home, and I'm going to be at my door giving out candy to keep my house egg free.
Yes.
By Saturday morning.
Yeah, because I always wonder. I mean, I'm trying to
question 2.
I'm trying to think back to different times as a kid. Like if the house was completely dark and you're younger, you're like, ooh, let's stay away from that house. But then the houses that had the bowl out there, please take one. I just feel like that's a losing deal too. That candy's gone.
Well, the trick is to put the sign out there and then just put an empty bowl out there. And so now everybody that comes to the door knows, oh, somebody already got this house for all their candy, and they keep running. But that's no excuse. If you're not home, you might still have gotten some chicanery done.
Yeah.
By some people I know. That's all I'm going to say.
You're just saying, yeah. Just
don't come after. Well, I mean, statute of limitations.
Yeah, you should be good.
I don't think I can be prosecuted for TPing houses.
There you go.
1993 or whatever it was.
Last night, Week 9 got started. I know people that had drafted Lamar Jackson were thankful to have him back. Hopefully, they did put him in. It looked like he's back, 4 touchdowns. Maybe it's partly the Dolphins, but anybody that has Lamar Jackson, should they be feeling pretty good going forward?
Very good. We had a debate about whether or not he's the number 1 quarterback in fantasy rest of season, because before his injury, he was pretty dang good for fantasy managers as well. So you can definitely make the case for it. Mahomes has played well. Josh Allen typically puts up good numbers. Dak Prescott's been great. But Lamar's right up there. Is he a first-round pick? Not in the leagues that I play in, and we don't generally recommend taking quarterbacks in round 1 unless you can start 2 of them. So I think he's probably toward the top of the list, but not first-round good. Not when you can get some of these other running backs and wide receivers who have been awesome this year. The questions that we've had are more about Zay Flowers, and this was not the best game for him. Mark Andrews scored a couple touchdowns, didn't have a lot of targets in the game. What do you do with them moving forward? I think Zay Flowers, rather, an easy start. You just view him as like a number 2 receiver, not a number 1. And Mark Andrews, I think anytime you've got a matchup where the Ravens are going to get into the red zone a lot, you plug him in and you hope he scores a touchdown. It's about as good as it gets for Mark Andrews. He's also pretty good against man coverage.
As far as that, I know we talk more fantasy football here, but this could be related to them because if he's productive and Andrews is productive and Henry and everybody and Zay Flowers that you're talking about, just them in general, they get to 3-5 with the win. They've underachieved. Some of it is explained by Jackson being out. Do you anticipate them kind of taking off in the back half of the season?
I want to run down their schedule for you.
Okay.
And then you can tell me whether or not you think it's possible for them to get past 500 and then compete in what is now a wide open AFC North. And this is not the best radio, of course, Jason, because I'm just reading names, but Minnesota, Cleveland, the Jets, the Bengals, and then they've got the Steelers. There might be 1 loss in there. Pittsburgh generally plays the Ravens very well. Cincinnati after that, New England after that, that could be another loss. At Green Bay in week 17. Ooh, that's going to be tough for fantasy managers. That's the championship week.
Ooh.
That's something to keep in mind. And then at Pittsburgh in week 18.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 losses in there. So maybe they're a 7-loss team by the time they get to week 18 and a showdown potentially against the Steelers for the AFC North. I think that's going to be the last game of the year in the NFL. And the winner of that game, NFC North champs, gets the division game in week 1 of the playoffs. And maybe the other team goes home or has to go on the road for the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to get healthy. You can the schedule and Lamar being back. Yeah, you're right. I feel good about that.
The thing that I don't feel good about when it comes to the Ravens is their pass rush. They need to make a trade to get somebody to get after the quarterback, and they did a pretty good job of getting after Tua on Thursday. But generally, they won't play teams with bad offensive lines like this. Although I just read their schedule, there's a lot of them on there. Their secondary is playing great. Roquan Smith is a monster in the middle of that defense. It's the D-line, the pass rush. That worries me the most. Like, it's the only worry that we have about Baltimore now is whether or not they can get to the quarterback.
We have people win questions here for Dave, and I love this. Question for Uncle Dave. So you're getting, emotional attachments here.
To our player prop show.
Okay.
That's somebody who pays attention to the other work that I do. So
nice. I like that. They need 2 for flex. Wandale, Dowdle, Josh Downs, Kenneth Walker, and Brian Thomas Jr.
I think I like Brian Thomas Jr. and Dowdle the best of that group. Wandale Robinson's kind of safe. I don't hate his matchup against San Francisco. The Niners are another team. Humongous pass rush questions. Like, who knew that, like, Bryce Huff would be such an important player for them this year? And now here he is missing games, and their pass rush is, like, non-existent without him. But I think Kenneth Walker has a shot to have a good game. Game script will be in his favor. And I'm not ready to completely sink Brian Thomas Jr. I do like Travis Hunter a little bit more, especially in full PPR. But Brian Thomas Jr. should have a chance at some decent numbers at least.
Next one for you, Dave. Start 1, David Montgomery, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones.
Montgomery is my favorite of the three, but Montgomery and Hunt are kind of the same type of player. They're touchdown or bust running backs. At least in the case of Hunt, we know that there's no Isaiah Pacheco to share with, so he might get more carries, and he's just as touchdown dependent as Montgomery. But I do like Montgomery's matchup better. Going up against Minnesota, we know what the game script is going to be like in that Lions game. The Lions should be able to run the ball a good amount. If the Chiefs are chasing points in the second half against Buffalo, or if it's a high-scoring game, then I don't know how many touches Kareem Hunt's going to get by comparison.
How about, I always like to ask you about the 49ers kind of in generality. They take on the Giants. I'm sure CMC is a play, but Kittle came back 2 weeks ago but got a touchdown last week. Who are some of the better plays this week for the 49ers?
McCaffrey and Kittle are slam dunks. If Purdy plays, he wouldn't be a top 12 quarterback. He's someone you'd consider starting. There are a lot of injuries in the Giants secondary right now, and if they're not healthy, it could be a really good situation for the 49ers. Not necessarily Brock Purdy picking them apart, but the Giants secondary making mistakes that open up bigger plays for wide receivers like Jawan Jennings and Kendrick Bourne. I like Jennings better of the two. I don't like that he hasn't been very productive in his last 4 games, but there's an opportunity here because the Giants secondary is so beat up. And if Purdy plays, Mac Jones has been very nice as a replacement for him. I feel like it's an upgrade if Purdy's under center compared to Mac Jones. So maybe you think about Jawan Jennings if it is Purdy. But Kittle, you're automatically starting, and Christian, you're starting as well.
As far as the Giants go, we've talked to you many times about Cam Scatterby, local guy here. Just a fun season going and a brutal injury. Sad for him for sure. On the flip side of that, what changes for the Giants running game? Is there any play there?
So Tyrone Tracy was the hot pickup off the waiver wire this week, obviously, because he's going to be the new lead running back for the New York Giants. I do wonder if there's going to be a bit of a philosophical shift with the Giants, and they put more on Jackson Dart's plate. Not necessarily meaning that he runs more, but that he throws more. And again, this is a good matchup. 49ers can't get to the quarterback. That means Dart will have a little bit more time to make reads downfield. Should have had a long touchdown last week to Darius Slayton. An OPI call brought that back. I wonder if there's no OPI call this week, Slayton could do it again. Wan'Dale Robinson is in play to get 11 PPR points, 12 PPR points. That's a safe expectation. But I do think Dart will have a lot more to do with the Giants' success moving forward because he doesn't have that beast in his backfield in Cam Scatterby anymore. And I don't know if they trust Tyrone Tracy to the same level that they ended up trusting Cam Scatterby before his injury.
Let's see. We got another one for you here. Pollard or Spears? And then they also ask, what about Travion Henderson?
Okay, so Spears over Pollard, especially if catches count for anything. We've seen Spears play more than Pollard over the past couple of weeks, and I just think it's going to continue to be a game script thing where Tennessee is chasing points, and that's usually when we see Spears on the field first, Pollard behind him. Travion Henderson's in play if Ramondre Stevenson is out. We haven't seen Stevenson practice this week. He's got a toe injury, but I don't know if the Patriots are ready to put everything on Henderson's plate. I think he's going to share. There's a running back there named Terrell Jennings. He's available in 99% of leagues. No one's heard of him, but he'll end up working alongside Travion Henderson and might even be the short yardage goal line back for New England because he's a little stockier than Travion Henderson. So you could look to pick him up and maybe as a dart throw, you can use Jennings. That's all contingent on Ramondre Stevenson not practicing on Friday and being ruled out for the game for them against Atlanta.
I always like to ask you, too, who's rated maybe higher on your QB, running back, receiver list that might cover a lot of listeners out there?
So Daniel Jones is top 10. Matthew Stafford is top 10. Caleb Williams is top 10. He's playing Cincinnati. Really? If Caleb Williams was playing almost anybody else in the NFL, he wouldn't be anywhere close to this ranking. But Cincinnati's defense has been so bad this year that I can't help myself. I think Caleb Williams will have a chance to put up some good numbers. And I even like him better than Jaden Daniels, who has a really tough matchup against Seattle. All three of those quarterbacks, or four of those quarterbacks, if we throw in Jackson Dart, ahead of Jaden Daniels. Zonovan Knight is an interesting name. Doughty's out there on your waiver wire, Jason, but he's somebody who could be a top 15 running back this week going up against Dallas. In fact, a lot of Cardinals players, including Kyler Murray, are attractive options in fantasy this week because of the matchup against Dallas. Along that same line, going back to Chicago and the Bears and their matchup against Cincinnati, Kyle Monangai is an interesting running back play. If you're really desperate at the position, I'd start him ahead of pretty much any Vikings running back, any Titans running back. I think that there's some good upside for him. And then at wide receiver, just a couple of names that I like a little bit more than normal. I mentioned Travis Hunter. I think that what he did in the second half of his last game against the Rams, he builds on. I like him better than Brian Thomas. I like Kayshon Boutte of the Patriots. He's been scoring touchdowns at a high rate. Don't know what to make of that Falcons defense. So I could see him having a pretty good game. And then Oronde Gadsden has been all the talk in fantasy circles at tight end. The Chargers have been using him very well over the last 3 games. I think he keeps it going against Tennessee. I think the Chargers do whatever they want against Tennessee, which reminds me, Kamani Vidal, the running back that was awesome last Thursday. I didn't have him ranked high enough last week. I wish I did. I think this week he's a top 12 running back against that Titans defense.
How about, let's see, more for you, Dave. We've got start 2, Dobbins, Tracy, Etienne. Who's this last one? Monty? Yeah. Dobbins.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with Tracy and Etienne. I think that between their rushing and receiving, they've got more opportunity than Montgomery and Dobbins do.
Okay. There's a couple receivers. Is McLaurin ruled out, or is he
He's ruled out. He's ruled out. So Deebo Samuel will be the de facto number 1 receiver for Washington. I have not been a fan of his film over the last couple of weeks. He's been getting a lot of short area targets. Doesn't seem to really explode like he used to. Not separating like he used to. I would be nervous to start him. He's at best a flex.
What are your thoughts on what appears to be the game of the week, the Chiefs and the Bills? I'm getting vibes of Bills Ravens from week 1, or is this going to be more of a defensive game?
I think there will be some defense from the Chiefs in this game. I think the Chiefs defense will come to play, and they definitely have some ways to try and slow down Buffalo. I think it hurts Buffalo that they don't have an answer yet in their receiving core other than Khalil Shakir, who should get a good volume, just not a lot of downfield stuff. Same thing with Dalton Kincaid. I thought Buffalo was going to establish an outside receiver like Keon Coleman this year to be their number 1 guy. They did that in week 1. They haven't done it since, and he's struggled to really convert all the things that he did during the preseason and training camp onto the field in regular season games. I don't think they're hiding anything there. And Kansas City just has an embarrassment of riches in their passing game. Losing Isaiah Pacheco, obviously that's going to help Kareem Hunt get more opportunities, but I still think Kareem Hunt's going to do a ton. Patrick Mahomes is going to do a ton with his arm. Lots of Rashee Rice, lots of Xavier Worthy, and I think that those 2 guys are going to dominate here and pull Kansas City to a win on the road at Buffalo.
Yeah, has Rice already turned into like wide receiver
Top
1?
5 type. Oh, yeah. And we knew that there was going to be a very good chance of that happening based on what we saw from Rice last year. He's actually been a little bit better than expectations through his first 2 games back. Fingers crossed he stays healthy.
What else we got here for Dave? PPR league. Who should I? Well, this is for QBs anyway. Goff or Lawrence?
You never know. They might catch a pass. I do have Goff 1 spot ahead of Lawrence. I'll tell you this, Jason. I feel like there are a lot of quarterbacks this week that have like a good safety net to them. Let's call it 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 turnover.
That works.
About 18 fantasy points. That might work, but in this era, you're competing with guys like what Lamar Jackson did on Thursday.
Right.
What Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes might do against each other on Sunday afternoon on CBS. I think you're looking for quarterbacks that have that floor, but also have upside to get you maybe to 25 fantasy points, maybe get you that 3rd touchdown, maybe get you to 300 yards instead of 200 yards. And I view Goff and Lawrence as guys that are probably closer to that floor of 18, maybe 20 fantasy points. Maybe they get 250 yards and a couple of touchdowns and a turnover, and not that big game. So they're good, but they're not great. And if you can consider some other options, a lot of the names that we've already mentioned, from Daniel Jones, Matthew Stafford, Jackson Dart, even Caleb Williams. I'm thinking about Caleb Williams' upside against Cincinnati, and I think he's got 3 touchdown upside. It's a real tough call between those types of quarterbacks, but I'd rather take the chance on the ones that have more upside rather than the guys that are going to get me only 18 to 20 fantasy points.
All right. Makes sense. This is all great advice that you get each and every week, and sometimes in costume as well, for Dave Richard. Dave, where can people check out all your great work?
Check out the costumes that we had on Halloween on Fantasy Football Today. It's really simple. You go to youtube.com, type in the words Fantasy Football Today. You're going to get to our page. You go to our videos. You'll see everything that we do. We do 2-part start-sit episodes every single week. We talk about every single player in the National Football League. We do it all designed to help you win your fantasy leagues, and it's free. youtube.com, Fantasy Football Today.
The best. Dave, we appreciate it. I know our listeners appreciate all the insight you give them. Best of luck to you and everyone else out there, and we'll talk to you again next Friday.
Thanks, Jason. Safe trick-or-treating for everybody.
All right, thank you. You too. I appreciate that. That is Dave Richard joining us each and every Friday, 7 o'clock. You get the best fantasy football advice from him, and I appreciate all of you checking in and asking your questions that we can ask to Dave. So very, very cool. All right, we have a few more moments. Let's see if we...
Whoops, wrong one.
Hey, let's see if we can...
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Dr. Richard.
There you go. Richard Kimball. All right, let's do it. Let's get a little bit of 3 for Madness.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right, Chris. Question 1 and 3 for Madness.
What is the best Halloween candy?
I think that just becomes best candy, right? I don't even know. There's no exclusive like, hey, this is given out. Well,
candy corn.
Candy corn would be one that I think is more Halloween themed, though you can find it at other times of year. By the way, this is a very controversial thing, but are you yay or nay on candy corn?
Nay.
Okay, I do like candy corn. You just don't like it at all?
No.
Why?
I don't like the
consistency,
the taste. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like the circus peanuts,
which is also rated very low for usually for Halloween candy. I do like candy corn, but it's my favorite. I mean, I guess I would just go to what my favorite candy is. I think if I have all of them out there, all of them listed, it's going to have to have chocolate. Those Skittles are pretty good. I think it's peanut M&Ms.
Mine would be Almond Joy.
Almond Joys have nuts. Mounds don't. That's the way it goes. So you like coconut, chocolate, and an almond. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I like it. I would put it in I think it's a top 15.
I think a lot of people don't like coconut.
I like coconut, yeah. It's strong coconut, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like it, so it's always left over, which I enjoy.
It's good for you. You almond joy it. That's your number 1, though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I know there's candies. Well, you can't eat it right now, but there's candies around here. And
I've been taking some from them and putting them. Stashing them away.
Oh, a stash. A stash of Almond Joy. That'll make you happy. Yeah. All right. Question 2.
Question 2.
Best and worst costume you ever wore for Halloween?
By the way, Chris, on our YouTube chatters, let's see. Campeo says Snickers bar or Twix. All good. Jess agrees. Snickers and Twix are goated. Zeeb says Mounds greater than Almond Joy.
I like Mounds.
So it's the same thing, just no almond, right?
But I don't think I've ever seen like a Mounds like
sold.
No, like given away. Like
are they in the red? And
yeah,
black?
I would prefer Mounds because I like dark chocolate more than milk chocolate.
Oh, Mounds of dark chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would like that better. Yeah, dark chocolate to me is better. I like white chocolate too, but dark chocolate, then white chocolate. Milk chocolate's good. It's fine. Dark chocolate's money. Oh, you know what else is good? I would have to close to M&M's. Heath Bar.
Oh, I don't like a Heath Bar. Underrated, Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah, because I don't feel it gets rated much.
Mm-mm.
So yeah,
and it feels like it's just one of those miniature candies.
Yeah,
I don't think. I'm sure that there are, but like I've never seen like a full-on Mr. Good Bar someplace.
The best in that Hershey's mix. So it's Mr. Good Bar, Crackle, the regular Hershey's. It's the special dark.
Yes,
that's money. What was the question? Best and worst costume you ever wore for Halloween? Well, I remember as a kid, I don't even know how I got away with this, but I had like I should have tried better. I think I literally had one of those things. Remember the mask that like had the string? Like, so it was like a werewolf face. And then I was wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, and it's like, let's try a little bit.
Shorts and a t-shirt on Halloween?
Oh yeah, come on. It was, I love LA. It was probably 85 degrees. I don't think I ever wore pants as a kid. It was always shorts. Shorts. That's probably one of my worst. I don't know what my best costume was. I did remember, this wasn't that long. Well, it was Arco, so 10 years ago-ish. I was Dr. J. Ross. So I wanted to be like basketball with Dr. J, but I was a doctor as well. I don't know. Well, it wasn't that great. What's your best and worst?
My worst, I probably can't say.
Not safe for air.
I can't even say my best one.
Okay. So you have no. Where does this one rank?
Noel Gallagher. That's up there. Oh, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. I've done that a couple times here.
Yeah,
that's been pretty good.
Let's see more candy entries. We have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They're phenomenal. I like whatchamacallits. I don't know the last time I had one, but I remember liking them. Dark chocolate is number one. I agree with that. Wait, Redify says Mounds is milk chocolate.
Is it? I always thought it was dark chocolate.
Oh, we're going to have to research that. Mars bars are the OG. Crackle's fire. Crackle's good.
Just call it a Crunch Bar.
Yeah, there's some very similar candy bars out there, candies.
Who said,
let me see.
Who said that?
Redify LLC. Mounds is milk chocolate.
Mounds is a candy bar made by the Hershey Company consisting of shredded sweetened coconut coated in dark chocolate.
Oh! And then, yeah, Eric just said, no, it's dark. So there we go. Milk Duds.
I think someone just stole the almonds out of his Almond Joy. Hey, where are the almonds? It's a Mounds.
Where are you on Milk Duds?
Is that the caramel?
Yeah, they're a lot of work.
I don't.
Yeah.
I actually prefer Whopper over Milk Duds.
Whopper. Okay, let me see if I can do a King of the Hill. Milk Duds or Whoppers? You'd say Whoppers.
Yes.
Whoppers or Sugar Babies?
Whoppers. Is it Sugar Baby? That's like the bar, right?
No, that's Sugar Daddy, I think.
Oh.
Sugar Baby's like they're almost like little rabbit pellets. They're little small, like just pure sugar. All right, let me then try this one. Mounds or Junior Mints?
Mounds.
Oh, no on Junior Mints?
They're fine.
Oh, Junior Mints are good. Junior Mints are good. All right, question 3.
Question 3.
What are the Halloween do's and don'ts?
Okay.
Can adults dress up? Is leaving a bowl out acceptable, etc.?
Adults, yeah, totally fine. I know there's a lot of people like, no, it's for kids. Don't dress up as adults. I have no issue with that. I think it's kind of fun.
Like, don't go trick-or-treating.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
but it's fun to see, like, the parents dressed up with the kids when they're taking the kids out trick-or-treating.
Yeah, it feels like if you're dressed up as a parent, to avoid the confusion, I'd rather you maybe answer the door. But, like, if you're walking with your kids, like, hey, I want to make sure they're safe. But that's fine. I have no issue. And certainly if you're going to a Halloween party and they want you to dress up, that's fun. That's fine. I am against leaving the bowl. I think that's bad, leaving the bowl of candy. But Dave Richard had a funny one. It's like, just take the candy out and you leave the sign. It's like someone else took all the candy. I had a friend when I was growing up that took the bowl, like just literally took the bowl and put it in it. I'm like, you can't do that. Let me at least get one of those.
No, a movie just came out, VHS Halloween, which everyone should watch.
Mm-hmm.
And that would stop people from taking more than just one.
It would?
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Got to watch the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you, but I have to tell you off the air. It's like...
Oh, okay. In Reno, the kids trick-or-treat at like 3:30. Okay, well.
In the morning?
Yeah. Okay, I get it when there's smaller kids and you go early, and you said, Chris, in your neighborhood. Is there a cutoff time, though? I don't think there's ever a time when people are like, when's trick-or-treat start? I always thought when it's dark.
Yeah.
That's pretty open-ended. But, like, when's it end?
Around our place, it's probably about like 6, 7.
Oh, that's pretty early.
Yeah.
But, like, if someone rang your doorbell at 8:30 or 9, it's like, hey, wait, that's too late?
Yeah, that's too late.
Okay.
7:58 is a cutoff.
7:58.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got the official rules. They've been established today, October 31st, 2025. All right, when we come back, we'll look at last night in the NBA. The Kings' next opponent, the Bucks. They didn't even have Giannis, but they beat the Warriors. What? We'll talk about last night in the NBA next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Wow, 10 p.m. in the hood is too late? Is the right time to end it? Okay, that's one of our texters there. Hey, let me tell you a little bit about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez is his name, and he's a lawyer right here in downtown Sacramento. I bet if you went by his office, I'm just guessing, maybe he'd have candy and delivered trick or treat. But that's that's during work hours, right? Let me tell you a little bit about him and his philosophy. Reach out to him, ask questions. He'll let you know if he can help you. And he's someone that has represented many people, whether it's been literally in a criminal defense situation, whether it's been in an auto accident situation, a wrongful termination, sexual harassment case. How about expungement, something you'd like removed from your record? He can do that. He can help you with that and has helped many people in our area with that very thing. So if that's an area of need, I suggest you go to saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187. He's a lawyer in town, in our community. He's one of us, and he wants to help. Again, Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, saclegaldefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
The Ghouls. The Monster Mash. It's a graveyard smash.
See, the song isn't about the Monster Mash. It's a song about the Monster Mash.
Ah, okay. Now we get it. Welcome back in. Happy Halloween, everyone. Jason Ross, Chris Verlade. Are you going back into the costume at any point between now and the end of the show?
I turned the AC up in here, letting it dry out a little bit.
Yeah. Got to cool it. Got to get everything feeling a little better before he gets back into the...
Hopefully Deuce has his costume on.
Oh, my goodness. Deuce will be joining us in about 30 minutes. If you missed their Halloween pod, oh, my goodness. He was Royale, and we had wondered where Royale had been. Now we know. You see when he got, as he said, itchy. I'm itchy. I'm itchy.
What if he shows up and his whole face is just red?
That was pretty funny. And Mo was Sign Lady. They had fun. They always have fun. So Dave Deuce Mason will join us in about 30 minutes. We do have confirmation. Greg Papa is going to join us at 9, so that's always great to hear, and we look forward to talking to him about the 49ers and their last game, and certainly this game this week against the Giants. As far as the NBA goes and the Sacramento Kings, we have to wait one more day. It'll be the Kings and Bucks tomorrow, and man, talk about a place. Look, Milwaukee's good, bottom line.
I think one of the most interesting aspects of Milwaukee is the fact that it's the only major American city to have ever elected 3 socialist mayors.
Does this guy know how to party or what? Huh? Huh?
Yeah. Kings in Milwaukee. And this team has struggled with the Bucks in Milwaukee. A couple years ago, I thought they had it. And Dame Lillard spoiled that one. Chris, that's one of those, you know how this works in here for road games when Henry and I and Deuce, if he's here, is with us. A lot of times we're listening to G-Man. We're also listening to the TV. Like we have a couple different sources that we can listen to the game. But if we're in sync, we might be listening to the TV, watching the TV, but the radio is generally ahead of the cable feed. And so that particular game, now, G-Man's going to throw to me at the end of the game, and I had to switch over to him, and I believe it was Malik Monk that's at the foul line on the TV. But once I switched over, I already hear Milwaukee going nuts. And I'm thinking, wait, the Kings are ahead, and Malik's at the line to put this game away. So that's how far. It's like about 30 seconds off. And Malik missed both. Dame Lillard goes up and hits one of those, 35-foot threes to win it at the buzzer. And you're just going, oh, my gosh. So it's happening. It's already happened, and now I get to watch it happen. That one stunk.
My fun thing would be when it was a last-second thing like that is do the opposite of what the call was.
Yeah, in there, so we don't see. Yeah, because I think we started to tell, because in that room you are hearing, you have to hear it, and you have to know when to play spots. So you're going to react, and we tell people, don't react because then it gives it away.
So like it would be a Kings last-second winner, and I'd be in here just going, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Really selling it.
And I'm like, uh-oh, I don't think wah! Trickery. It's better that way, though. The Kings will play the Bucks tomorrow. Giannis was actually probable yesterday to play in that game. Ultimately did not, and it was Milwaukee that surprised him and got the win over the Golden State Warriors. So that was a pleasant surprise, I guess you would say, for Milwaukee. In the big picture in the West, we're still, so early. A lot of games to go. I guess you would qualify that as a bad loss for the Warriors. But last night, that final was 120-110. Milwaukee with the win. Butler, Green, Curry all played, and Golden State got surprised by them. Kyle Kuzma, who hasn't been starting, started that game. All 5 starters were in double figures for Milwaukee, 3 bench players. So they had 8 players in double figures. They started Kuzma, Miles Turner, Gary Trent Jr., A.J. Green, and then Ryan Rollins, who Sam Amick actually mentioned yesterday has been playing really well. He played it well again, added to his career high, had 32. Cole Anthony had 16 off the bench. You still have Bobby Portis and Taurean Prince, veterans off the bench, Gary Harris, Amir Coffey. It's an interesting collection of players where it's really featured around Giannis, understandably. He's what makes them go. And they're 4-1, 3-0 at home, and to win without Giannis is a bonus, certainly for that team. So Kings will be facing a Bucks team that also has the day off today in Milwaukee. I think we said it yesterday. Kings haven't won in Milwaukee since 2015, so they just don't win there. And you go there, you compete, you see if you can pull it off. But I'm already thinking if Giannis does play, Kings are so small, undermanned. I don't know who's going to get those minutes on Giannis. I've seen them use Sabonis on him before. Keegan's guarded him before. Obviously, Keegan's not back. That's something we'll talk to Deuce about as well. Just how on earth will they try to slow him down? There's some schools of thought, too, if Giannis does play, which I believe he will, that you let him go and just let him have a big number and try to limit, their other guys like Ryan Rollins and Turner and Kuzma and such. But we'll see what Coach Christie, Bobby Jackson, and all them ultimately come up with a game plan to slow them down. Also last night in the NBA, as we continue to look around the league, there's 3 other games besides that one. But of note, you had the Magic beating the Hornets 123-107. Both teams still below 500. The Magic off to a slow start. That's their second win. There's a lot of expectations for the team in Orlando. They're now 2-4. Banchero a near triple-double. But the undefeated teams that played last night stayed undefeated, including the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kings had a really good chance to beat them, but did not do it. SGA goes for 31 more points. Thunder beat the Wizards 127-108. And big night for SGA, as we mentioned, with 31. 20 off the bench for Isaiah Joe, and A.J. Mitchell continues to play great off the bench as well, as they're still playing without Chet Holmgren. From Gonzaga. And they're playing without Jalen Williams. So to get to 6-0 without those 2 guys, very, very impressive. And then kind of the early darlings of the season, the San Antonio Spurs, 5 wins, 0 losses. They beat the Heat 107-101, still playing without De'Aaron Fox. Oh, Chris, maybe Fox could be your fourth on your Mount Turnmore.
Yeah.
Who you've turned on.
Yeah.
Because you liked
That's
Fox.
fair. Yes.
Now you're anti-Fox. Hello. So you have Fox, Milner, Shohei, and Mahomes. I think we might have our four. Took us a little while. I think we got there. Victor,
I mean, the biggest problem I have with Fox is
fragile ego, fragile body, weak mind, weak spirit.
Wow.
What are they going to do when he gets healthy?
What if they started to lose?
Yeah.
Victor,
oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Here's this stat line for Victor last night, Chris. 27 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 5 blocks. Man. Harrison Barnes added 10, 21 from Castle. Vassell had 17, 13 for Harper off the bench. Keldon Johnson added 11. Julian Champagny in the starting role had 2. But yeah, the Spurs, 5 wins, 0 losses, off to a great start. They've got to be feeling good. And one of the undefeateds. So if you kind of look at the league overall, you've got Chicago and Philly still undefeated. And the Thunder, the first team to play 6 games. Yeah, they're 6-0. And the Spurs 5-0. So there you go. And the winless teams, there's 3. The Pacers 0-4. The Nets 0-5. And the New Orleans Pelicans 0-4. All right, when we come back, let's look at the weekend in the NFL. Not only did it get started last night with Lamar Jackson back and 4 touchdowns, but you got the Niners and Giants, Colts, Steelers, Chiefs, Bills, some good games for Week 9. We talk about that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Can you hear your inner strength? Maybe not. It's too loud out there. Try stepping inside the Toyota Camry and experience its sleek design, remarkable efficiency, and technology that makes every drive feel effortlessly smart. There it is, your inner strength. Unleash it with the Toyota Camry. Smoother and more captivating than ever. Toyota, let's go places. Visit toyota.com for details.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Get a boy to trick or treat and rob a little kids for pay.
Text line, my best costume, zombie pirate. My worst, Captain Spaulding. It looked great, but it freaked a lot of people out. Okay. This one in the 209, Whoppers are for people who hate life. No.
Oh, shocker. That came from the 209.
Whoppers are good. If you mix peanuts with candy corn, it tastes like a payday candy bar. Okay. Haven't tried that. This year, I'm going to be giving my kids an option to grab a candy or a potato. I've seen it online. Chris, you've seen pretty much everything online. Have you seen that?
Yeah. And they're like, okay, you get a candy or a potato. And the kids are like, potato!
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. What do they say, 6'7"? Nobody knows what they're doing anymore.
6'7". Nobody knows what they're doing anymore. I guess, that's probably one of those things that's like the potato they don't always get from people at their door, and it's bigger than the candy. If I ever came across a house that handed out full-size candy bars, was that just like the greatest thing ever? It's like I might go to your house, Chris, and get like 7 pieces of candy, but the next door neighbor hands out 1 full-size candy bar. It's like, wow, they're the greatest. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I never had one place that did that.
I remember the very few ever, but I'm fine with because we get hardly anybody, I give people like handfuls of candy. So come on here, get all this candy. Otherwise, we'll leave it here and I'll eat it. Someone's saying, are we forgetting about Butterfingers? No. Butterfingers are good.
Top 5.
Top 5.
You heard me complaining yesterday about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even eat it.
Butterfingers for top 5 for you. I'm going peanut M&Ms, Heath Bar, dark chocolate, so like special dark. I don't know what else I put in there. Butterfinger's really good.
Almond Joy, really Butterfinger, Peanut Butter Cup, Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces are a
good
solid
thing
choice.
I took that big Costco thing home. Otherwise, that'd be hard for you right now. Hello. All right. Last night, the NFL started Week 9. Can you believe it, Chris? Week 9? Where's it gone?
Unbelievable.
I mean, pretty soon it'll be Thanksgiving, and geez, we just were opening the season. It was just the Hall of Fame game. But Week 9 last night, and Lamar is back.
Lamar rolls out to the right, throws quickly, touchdown, Mark Andrews. Rod called it, and the Ravens deliver it. And the Ravens grab their first lead of the night in South Florida.
All right, did we mention Lamar being back?
Lamar takes the snap, deep drop, lofts it to the 10, caught. Andrews in, touchdown Ravens. 2 for 2 for Mark Andrews.
And Lamar would get his third.
First and goal from the Miami 3. Lamar to throw, lob to the end zone. It's a trio of tight end touchdowns as Charlie Kohler comes up with a touchdown catch for a second week in a row.
And one more for good measure.
Off the play fake, Lamar escaping the pocket, slings it to the end zone. Touchdown Ravens! And this time it's a receiver, Rashad Bateman, and the touchdown stands. And there it is, the final snap of the game as the players converge on the field. Our final score, the Ravens over the Miami Dolphins tonight, 28-6.
Yeah, dominant. Not surprising at all. 14-6 at the half, 14 more points in the second half. Ravens dominate that game 28-6. They're now 3-5. Dolphins fall to a disappointing 2-7. Ravens could get hot, as we mentioned with Dave Richard earlier, if you look at what they've got coming up. Vikings, Browns, Jets, Bengals, their next 4. And this is a team I picked to get to the Super Bowl. I think they're good enough. Certainly off to a terrible start, but they may be able to regroup now that Lamar is back. As far as the weekend games go, some other games of that will be on the schedule, maybe not as intriguing as the best of the weekend, but you've got Panthers at Packers. Though the Panthers are 4-4, they're doing some nice things. Packers 5-1-1, still undefeated at home. Vikings at the Lions, Bears versus the Bengals, Chargers at the Titans, Falcons at the Patriots. Every week, like, New England's a little bit like the Colts to me, where it's like, hey, the Colts are doing some amazing things. Look at their record. How good are they? I don't know yet. Patriots, here they are, 6-2. How good are they? I don't know yet, but 6-2, they're doing some really good things. The other games this week, I think that in Jaguars at Raiders, you've got Saints at the Rams. The rest of the games, I think, are the games that we'll kind of focus in on, including the 49ers and Giants in New York. Giants have been, kind of mix and match. They've got that great win against Philly this year. They've had some competitive games. They've already actually played Philly twice after losing last week. They also beat the Chargers. So if you look at their win resume, beating the Chargers and the Eagles shows you what their potential is. But the last couple, and they had the game in Denver and blew that game to the Broncos. So they really could have an even more impressive resume. So the 49ers better be ready. We'll see what kind of spirit was lost with the injury to Cam Scatterbo, which I know we're all bummed about. I know I'm specifically bummed about that. But that's a game, if you're the 49ers, you didn't play that well at all, just never had the ball last week against the Texans. And, okay, you're allowed to lose one, right? You're 5-3, but you don't want this kind of win-loss trend going. They got to keep getting guys healthier and get this thing rolling a little bit. So 49ers at the Giants, never easy to go across country like that, but I expect a much better performance from the 49ers this week. I think a sneaky good game, and I wouldn't have thought so earlier in the year, but the 7-1 Colts in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. Steelers 4-3. They've been a little hit or miss. Rodgers has actually put together some pretty good numbers. Their defense hasn't been as good as it's been in the last couple of years. So that's one to watch this weekend. Broncos and Texans. Texans coming off the good win against the Niners. They're at home. Denver's just rolling. This team, Bo Nix is getting better and better. The defense is reliable and good. The run game's been mixed in now. And so Denver not only is playing well, but I got to believe they're confident. That's got to be a confident bunch that's on a heater right now. And the game on Sunday night should be good. The Commanders hosting the Seahawks. For the 49ers, you're thinking a perfect weekend as you go to New York and win. And if you somehow, some way could get the Saints to beat the Rams, but I think that's probably a bit far-fetched. But I don't think it's that far-fetched to think the Commanders at home on Sunday night, especially if Jane Daniels is back, could beat the Seahawks. That's a tough game. But the game of the weekend, for sure, 1:25, Sunday afternoon, the Bills at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, face the Chiefs. And this feels like a game we've now seen a lot over the last couple of years, whether it's been regular season or postseason. And this one, to me, always seems like it's one of those games that means so much to the Bills because the Chiefs, more often than not, have defeated them. The Bills have gotten a game or two in there. But when it's mattered the most, it seems like the Chiefs are the ones that win those games in the postseason and have knocked the Bills out a lot. And Patrick Mahomes has done his own personal damage to several AFC quarterbacks, keeping him out of either the Super Bowl or MVPs, or not all of them. Like Josh Allen's gotten his MVP, Lamar Jackson's gotten a couple MVPs. But Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and those Chiefs have derailed what could be even more legendary careers for some quarterbacks in the AFC. So I love that game. I think that game's going to be awesome, and I love what Dave Richards said earlier. I think the Chiefs' defense is better than the Bills' defense. I think the Chiefs' playmakers, now that they've got everybody, I think that group is consistently better than the Bills. Now, the Bills and Josh Allen are good. It's a good team. But the one thing that's been brought up about the Bills at 5-2, nothing wrong with that record, the losses to the Patriots and the Falcons, the wins, the first one of the year against the Ravens, that was a good one, 41-40. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints, and then they did smoke the Panthers. So we'll learn a little bit more about them this week when they host the Chiefs. In a couple weeks, they host the Buccaneers. They still have the Texans, Patriots again, the Eagles. So I think the the Bills are a good football team. I think right now the Chiefs are playing better. They've won before. That culture is there, and they've just gotten healthier and probably a whole lot more confident. That offense now, Mahomes is playing really, really well. Even last week, you think about his Monday night game with the 2 turnovers in the first couple of possessions, and then still gets 4 touchdowns and gets that offense humming and just rolling. So I think it's a good weekend of NFL games. And the beauty of the NFL, you can have a setup like this where there's some pretty good games in the Steelers and Colts and the 49ers Giants as far as concerned out here, but the Chiefs Bills. But it could be just about any matchup. And the way the league works, these games end up being terrific display of theater and drama. It's just the consistency that the NFL has is really unlike, I think, any other league. And I don't know if it's because of the scarcity of games, kind of the once-a-week theme that makes it that way. But you could have a slate of games where you just go, I'm not as excited about this week. And at the end of the week, you could just go, man, how about those games? And the NFL, for some of the flaws and faults that it has and warts, each week it just continues to produce, like I said, some of the best television, the best ratings certainly, and it truly has become America's sport. What's funny is a lot of times on the weekend, I told you my setup, I'll always have the Red Zone on, usually record. If the Raiders are on here, I like to record to watch them, but I always watch the Niners as well. But if we, have games on pause or I've recorded and try to take a walk or a bike ride or something with the family, you just go through the neighborhood. You just see, if you could see in any of the houses, you're like, NFL, NFL, NFL. TV's on over there. Oh, that's NFL. Like everybody's just got the games on. It's a juggernaut. It always has been, and it continues to be so. All right, still to come on the show. We're halfway through this Halloween episode. Still to come, we will visit with Greg Papa at 9. We will have our Celebrity Pick 6 coming up at 8:45. But up next, let's get back into the NBA. The Kings are going to Milwaukee. How on earth are they going to win? And really, if Giannis plays, how are they going to slow him down? Well, we're going to talk about that and ask that question and many more to Dave Deuce Mason. Deuce will join us to start the next hour here on Sactown Sports.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get 5 quarts of Valvoline Full Synthetic Motor Oil, a Wix filter, and a $15 gift card after rebate at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Bank of America, we asked our teammates, what makes this company a great place to work?
There's very little that you can't accomplish working for Bank of America.
If you prove yourself, you can try over in a totally new way.
You can learn so much here. You're the owner of your career.
See how our teammates are growing in their careers at bankofamerica.com/great place to work. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, we start the 8 o'clock hour here. Jason Ross, Christopher Laud, Carmichael Dave is back with us on Monday. But as we start this 8 o'clock hour, it's giveaway time. 916-339-1140 is the text number. You got to text in our code word for today because Trevor Noah is coming to Thunder Valley. You can win tickets to see Trevor Noah at Thunder Valley at the venue. That's coming up Friday, November 7th. Today's code word, again, to 916-339-1140, is true. 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 Text that in, and you could win. All right, 2 hours down on this Halloween. Let's welcome in our next guest to the show, the one, the only, Dave Deuce Mason. Happy Halloween, Deuce.
Happy Halloween.
Is that a good bit?
That's a great bit. I was really, really hoping that you'd
Halloween
still be Royale.
I have the head.
Where? Let's see it.
He's wearing it right now.
You see it?
Sorry, I'm on delay.
Oh, he's on YouTube, so he's got to wait about 30 seconds.
I'll see it tomorrow.
You're wearing it.
Oh, okay. He's grabbing it. Sorry. Oh, yes. So what was itchy about it? Was it the makeup or the actual basketball?
No, I don't know why in the middle of the show I just had a random itch, and I think I felt trapped. It was like an anxious moment where like I can't like go back and itch. So I'm trying to like put my hand through the opening of the mask to itch. Yeah.
What I loved is that like you wanted Morgan then to, and or she said she would, or whatever it was, and you're like, well, why would that help? And it's like she's like, it's a different angle. You were just so frustrated.
A moment of panic for me.
Yeah. You looked very stressed in that moment.
It was just not a very comfortable mask to wear because it had like these bungee cords attached and it would go under my armpit and around. And so it was just super tight. And I was trying to keep my head forward the whole time. And then, of course, we're talking about a game that was not very good in the second half.
Yeah.
I'm like using my hands and I'm watching back the podcast. I'm like, I have these big hands on. I have this mask on and I'm breaking down what went wrong with the Kings.
I got to tell you, sneaky part of the costume was the hands. I thought that was a great bit for the mascot or for the costume.
Yeah. I even had mascot shoes on, but you couldn't really see those.
What were they? Big
just
feet?
Like puffy, like Converse style mascot shoes.
Oh my goodness. So
okay, Deuce, the next Kings game, you have to wear those.
Yes.
And see if anybody says anything.
I had to say, I think they've been returned.
Oh no. So I was asking.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm like I used it one time. I mean, what?
Should you keep the tags on them?
Take it back, Amazon.
Take it back. We were asking earlier, best costume and worst costume you've been for Halloween. So whether this is Deuce as a kid or Deuce now on the pod, because you were the Tesh brothers before. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other. I know the Royale this year, but anyway, what do you think has been like your greatest hit and maybe your biggest miss?
This is my best one I've ever done.
Royale.
And I mean, I can't even say can take credit for it. I had the idea and Morgan made like the mask and all that. My worst, I don't know, probably some crappy one we got as a kid. You know, like I just remember as a kid, it was like wearing Power Rangers and all the other kids would have like full on helmets and I'd have that plastic mask that would break by like recess. Dork. Yeah, exactly.
I told Chris, Deuce, I had one. I don't know what grade I was, but it was like a werewolf. It was the plastic one you're talking about with the string in the back. And it was like a werewolf mask, But then I didn't try at all. I was like wearing shorts and t-shirt. Like, where's the effort?
What?
Yeah, I didn't have any other like hair, like a body suit. It was just the mask. It was like, nice try, kid.
And I think as a kid, I didn't like how like unrealistic those costumes were. It's like this cheap material. I'm like, I want my boots.
Yeah.
I want to look the part. I just running around with like my jeans underneath as a Power Ranger. What?
But I have to say, because I've learned this about you now, present day Deuce. I said we're talking about Halloween's do's and don'ts. Let's say you are a leave a bowl out front. I don't think that's the right way to go.
Oh, it's absolutely the right way to go.
Okay, explain why.
Stupid Carlin, Bojack, like these dogs want to like go greet everybody. And you can't. And Carlin
that's fun.
No. Carlin's not that. Carlin will give you a little nervous energy, like nervous nip, like a little. Yeah, I don't know you. So, but it's not like I just like throw the bowl and say, "Hey, figure it out." I put it on a chair, make a good sign that says "Beware of dogs," like a funny little rabid dog thing, and take the candy. I don't need to exchange it. And honestly, I don't really care to, because more times than not, it's like the kids who are too old trick-or-treating, you're like, I don't even want to give you, why am I wasting time with this? Or like a shy kid. Hey, kid, if you're going to trick-or-treat, wake up. Trick-or-treat, thank you, on your way.
Yeah, thank you. And say it's amazing how many kids just like ring the doorbell and you open it up and you're like, wait, you don't say trick-or-treat anymore?
No, they're like looking at their phones now. They're like picking Pokemon Go and going, yeah, candy, like I'm disrupting them.
That's funny. All right, so anybody that wants a lot of candy, if you know where Deuce lives, just go take the bowl. It'll be sitting out there. Even though you'd say, does the sign say take one?
No, I think we're just take what you need.
Okay.
I don't want to.
You know what? I like that.
Take what you need.
Yeah, I don't want to have candy left over.
Yeah, dude, if there's like just a bunch of Milky Ways left, you get like 2 or 3, or like the plain Hershey's, you should be able to get 2 or 3.
Okay.
But if it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup, just 1.
Oh, here's a rule. You want a rule? Don't be the household who hands out like fruit snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Or
raisins
lame like that. Yeah, here's some raisins. Here's some dried mango. No. Like,
the kid's got a full bag of candy, and you think you're the one house. Like, they need to eat something that's better for them. Well, they've got a whole bag of candy.
Yeah.
They're going to eat the candy.
We had a house, Deuce, that gave pennies away.
I mean, I could see being like a 5-year-old and thinking that's cool, but that's just such a slap in the face.
I was a 5-year-old, and I thought it was lame.
Okay.
I'm giving away Bitcoin this year. Come on by. Here's some Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, I take that.
Okay. Well, Deuce will be over multiple times in different outfits. Hey, weren't you just here as Royale? All right, final one on Halloween before we get to the Kings. All right, well, I say this is Halloween, but it's really just candy in general. What's the best candy and the worst candy?
Whew. Here's the problem with me. It's like most candy, I'm just, if I have it, I'll eat it. I mean, you know this during Kings games.
Sure, like you got some candy. I'm like,
all right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't like Almond Joy. It's not really my thing. Coconut based anything, but I'm open minded. Like, give me a sour worms, yeah, sure. Chocolate, yes. Butterfinger, Snickers, the list goes on.
Deuce, how do you feel about Almond Joy being Chris's number 1?
I just feel like that's Chris being different. Like,
no, it's not.
Like, yeah, it's like yeah. Almond, everyone hates it, so I have to love it. Number 1. It's like one thing to like it, but to have it rank number 1 is absurd.
It's got coconut, it's got chocolate, it's got almonds.
Didn't sell it? Didn't sell it for you, Deuce?
No, I'm aware what's in it. That's why I'm not a big fan of it.
All right. Well, obviously you can see Deuce all the time on, the Deuce and Mo pod for one, also on Kings Television or with us on Kings Radio as well. And Deuce, I know you know this, but the Kings are going to be in Milwaukee tomorrow, whether Giannis plays or not. He didn't play last night, and they beat the Warriors. I'm assuming he's going to go tomorrow. He was probable yesterday and then ended up not playing. But with or without Giannis, the Kings don't know how to win in Milwaukee, do they?
Last time was November 2015. Jason Ross had hair then. It's crazy.
Watch it.
That's how long ago
watch
it was.
That was my dreadlock phase.
Rudy Gay in that game had 36 points. DeMarcus Cousins did not play. I don't know why. I'm guessing. I'd have to look it up, but I'm guessing maybe a suspension. Maybe. Giannis was in his third year and had not been an all-star yet. Had not been nothing. He didn't make the all-star team till year 4. And then, of course, now 9 all-star appearances, 2 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year. But yeah, it's pretty wild. It's been that long. And they came close. Remember the year where Dame hit the game winner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Painful.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, I watched that game last night between the Bucks and the Warriors, and it's like, wow, okay, Ryan Rollins, who is getting more of an opportunity this year, is playing some really good basketball. And it doesn't look fluky. It's not like, oh, he's just like catching and shooting and knocking down shots. No, he was taking the task of defending Steph a little bit. He was getting blitzed late in the game, getting off the ball, making plays, hitting big shots. Had hit that big 3 late, had some great attacks at the basket. So without Giannis, with Giannis, it's going to be a challenge.
Let's go under the assumption that Giannis plays. He's having a phenomenal season. Oh, by the way, which he always does. The Kings are already undersized. We all know that. How on earth would they attack that, you think, defensively if Giannis plays?
I mean, I don't know if attack's the right word. He's
Cope.
Giannis coming at you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you put Sabonis on him, and I do think you start Isaac Jones. And that's the challenge with Milwaukee, and it's been the challenge for years now, is they've had another guy next to Giannis who can hit threes. And this time it's Miles Turner, who is more athletic than Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is just going to stand and just launch threes. Well, now you've got Miles Turner, who has got the ability to knock down threes, but then he can put the ball on the floor and attack. So we know how the Kings have size issues right now, but I think Isaac Jones has got to get a shot.
I'm with you on that because I think, something we were talking about in the post game the other day against Chicago and in studio here when we were all watching and listening to the game. They've played a lot more zone, and at times that's been effective, but where they're vulnerable is rebounding. When they go man-to-man, Deuce, and they're switching everything, everybody seems to, like SGA is now on one-on-one against Sabonis, or Chicago got it where Sabonis might have been on the guard, but then it's Levine or Monk on Vucevic. It's just either, to me, I think this team has to try playing some of those other bigs. I know it may not be their best option, but I think going small is really hurting them.
It is, and I thought at times against OKC it worked, but we have to remember too, like they were kind of similar to Sacramento. They had Isaiah Hartenstein, Chet was out. They played Jalen Williams, who's kind of an undersized 5. They went big like once, double big once in that game. And I think there were good moments for Sacramento. I think for them defensively too, it's like they are not a team that could take shortcuts because of their size issue. Like the margin for error is slim. And when you have undisciplined moments in a game defensively, they're just gonna get picked apart. And you saw it in that second half where, like, what's going on with this transition defense? How are you getting beat and there's no help, or how are you helping off that shooter? The physicality was gone. It was just disappointing, and just like lack of fundamentals. Not even some of these guys, not even in a defensive stance. And you're like, is this a fatigue issue? What exactly is happening? And I don't. It's kind of funny looking at the numbers right now because they're 16th in defensive rating, which is great, pretty average, yeah. And they're 20. Let's see here. I looked it up a minute ago. 27th in offensive rating.
Wow.
Yeah,
I would not have thought that at all in either one, really.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, that there's kind of I know Dave and I were talking about this before. There's kind of multiple schools of thought, and I think Mike Brown wanted this, and it makes sense. And Doug wants us to be a better defensive team. Probably long term will take them a lot farther, but in the short term, I kind of wondered, like if they just became kind of the 1 year with Dave Yeager where they kind of tricked the system to win 40 games and they were so dynamic, or 39 offensively a couple years ago where they were the number 1 paced offense. That got them a lot of wins. I feel like they have a better chance of being a pretty good offensive team, and I wonder if they, if you're just looking for wins, if they leaned into that a little bit more.
I don't know, because I think it would take them playing more Keon and Malik.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at this group, and individually you go, oh yeah, Westbrook's been a really good scorer in this league, MVP. DeMar DeRozan's one of the all-time great scorers in this league. Levine right now averaging over 30 a game. Like, they should be a really great offense. But what made that 22-23 season so special is what you had on that team, right? De'Aaron Fox's speed, his change of pace, ability to attack and push and transition. Sabonis with not only shooting around him, but like unselfish guys, sometimes to a fault. And in addition to that, they had size. And I'm not saying like from a defensive standpoint all the time, but Kevin Huerter's 6'7", and he's coming off screens as a movement shooter, hitting threes left and right. Keegan Murray as a rookie at 6'8", catch and shoot guy coming off DHOs. HB at 6'8", hanging out in the corner, knocking down threes. And so you had almost a perfect complement around Fox and Sabonis. You had spacing, which the Kings lack right now. You had size, which was desperately needed. The Kings don't have right now. And in addition to that, the guys in the starting lineup, like, were kind of unselfish guys who are willing to make the extra pass. And I think when the Kings get in their ruts, you see it. The ball gets sticky. It's a little ISO heavy. And there's nothing wrong with some ISO basketball. But if it's going to be ISO, then there needs to be off-ball screening, off-ball movement, other things happening. So it's not just a bunch of guys standing around. There's too much talent for that to happen. When we've seen the Kings at their best, which I thought, in that first half in Chicago, you saw moments offensively where the offense was humming, the extra pass was there. It looks brilliant, but they have not proven to do it consistently.
What do you think? And he's been out since before the regular season started, but with this group, we've seen Keegan before, but with this group, Keegan and a healthy, neat Clifford, I know it's even going to get more of a logjam for minutes, but what would this group look like with all of their available players?
I think it could be better. I mean, I think what we keep talking about is just this roster construction. Yep. And it's not a secret to you or anybody or Scott Perry, is like, they have so many guards. How do you play all these guys? Like, I need to play Keon Ellis. He's an impactful player. I want him here long term. I want to see him in the rotation. What he does defensively, the things you want, he hits threes, spaces the floor. A guy who should be playing. Neat Clifford. Sample size is small, but you go, he does a lot of good things out there. He's got athleticism, length. He can defend. Keegan, we know what he's able to do, especially defensively. It would be huge, but you go, those three guys should be playing big minutes. But then you got Levine. Then you got DeRozan. Then you got Westbrook. Malik Monk. The list goes on, and that's what's challenging. And I think that's what gets lost a little bit in the Sabonis conversation is like people are – I think his – shortcomings are becoming like magnified a little bit.
I agree with that.
And the reason for that is you don't have size with him. I mean, I'm sorry. You're seeing moments where Zach LaVine's playing the 4. Westbrook's playing the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Keegan would help that, but even him where you're like, hey, it'd be nice if you had a 4 and you could move Keegan to the 3.
Right.
And then the spacing is off. And so it's tough right now.
And I think all of that makes this difficult to judge Doug in a sense. Look, he's the coach. He still has to deal with the roster he has in front of him. And I don't think it's wrong for Doug to want more defense from the guys that they're primarily playing, Deuce, I don't think are great defenders. So, but you got to ask for more of those guys that have been gifted scorers in this league. And then I think if you play kind of the more defensive-oriented group, can you get more offense out of them? So not only is it a roster imbalance in size, but kind of a roster imbalance in needs for the team to be successful.
Well, some of the stuff we were hearing once Doug and Scott Perry took over, they were talking about changing that culture and playing defense, and then training camp, it's picking up 94 feet, making them feel us, being physical. We are playing a certain way. We are sharing the ball, moving the ball. On the surface, I hear all those things. I'm like, yes, that's how today's game is played. We're seeing pickup points for defenses. They're picking up higher and higher, right? They're really picking up opposing guards. But the problem is you don't have the team to do that. Like, I believe if Doug Christie had a younger team, I think he could achieve some of those things. They could fly around and establish that. But you're asking guys who are not known as defensive players, some aging like DeMar DeRozan, to do things that they're not necessarily good at right now.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, they're all guarding up. I mean, DeMar DeRozan is not a 4 in this league.
True.
And he has been starting there as of late. So, yeah, I'm with you. It's really hard to judge Doug in that regard. But I think with the one thing we could say is like, hey, you've tried the small thing, and I knew you're going to, mix and match here once Keegan went down, but I think it's time to get some size in there.
I think we all believe in that there is a trade or trades coming at some point. We will never know when and, how that's going to happen. But where do you think, in your mind, Deuce, that Scott Perry is going to try to go with that? Because as of right now, it's still very, very early in the season. I don't think a lot of people had huge projections for this team. Do you think he's kind of thinking longer-term deals, not deals, but longer-term solutions for this team, shorter-term fixes? What's your guess on how Scott Perry is going to kind of handle if and when he does make some trades?
That's a great question, because the Kings have never been the team that like decides to just completely tear it down. I think the challenge is the same challenge he's had since he's taken over. How do you move some of these contracts that you don't love? Because that you don't want to be the team that's a lottery team that's very, very expensive, and you're stuck with these long-term deals. I think his approach has been, all right, we're trying to establish a culture. We have these guys here. We need to establish some positivity, and we need to maximize some of these guys' value. So when it comes trade time, we can have those conversations, maybe move off of them. Zach LaVine, all of a sudden, you're looking at him and going, man, he's been playing awesome. I have no problem with how Zach LaVine's been playing overall. I think DeMar's been pretty solid offensively. He's showing a lot offensively still. So I think getting these point guards have helped to like maximize some of these guys. And I think for Scott, it's moving off some of these to clear up room for the younger guys. You needed more versatility. I think as long-term, what Scott wants is to have that versatility defensively, be able to be deep at every position, and have an identity. I mean, the way he talks about it's like, oh, he wants to play like OKC or like Indiana, where you're like pushing the pace, sharing the ball, defensive versatility. The problem is the guys that they have on the team who can do that are not like the guys who are starting at this point.
Yeah. And
so, I mean, I don't know. What I would do, I would be very aggressive in moving off some of these deals and just getting what I can and open up playing time. So, if we're talking about after the trade deadline, it's like, yeah, you got Russ here, he's starting, and you got Neek out there, and Keon and Keegan and Sabonis. You just making things happen out there and being interesting and developing these young guys. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, and I think you would answer some questions too. Like if you dealt maybe two of the veteran type players and some contracts off this team, whether that was for picks or some other role players coming back, I think that does open up. Like, can Keegan be option 2 on this team? Can what does Clifford look like in a starting role consistently at 30 minutes a night? I think those are the kind of things they need to get to, and still can get to that culture part that they're trying to build, and then feel like you're actually going in an upward trajectory, which I hope that they can land there somewhere at some point this season.
Yeah, it's tough because you're asking a fan base to be patient a little bit. Yeah. And they've been patient for a long time. I mean, one playoff appearance in 19 seasons. So, you get a taste of that, and it was a lot of fun. And, I looking at that last game against Chicago, you're watching Kevin Huerter, and I'm going, what's going through his mind? Like, he's looking over at this Kings team that he was here like a year ago, and he looks over, and it's Schroeder, Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Sabonis. He's probably going like, what is this life in the NBA? It changes fast, and it could change for the worse, and sometimes it could change for the best. So I'm hoping that they can turn this around a little faster, but I think it's going to be a minute here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know people get a chance to follow you guys certainly on your podcast, certainly on your TV work, on the radio work. So no more. That was the last Halloween dress up. We don't get any more costumes this season.
No, that was it. Someone's like, "Oh, are you gonna wear it on TV tomorrow?" I'm like, "No, I mean it's November.
Yeah,
there was no Halloween game. If there's a Halloween game, I probably would have thought about it. But yeah, no.
I mean, keep in mind, Deuce is the guy that takes down the Christmas stuff. Like, you take it down Christmas Eve night, don't you?
You take it down early. You see, this is the problem with you is you're trying to paint me as someone that's weird about that. You take yours down in like March.
Yeah, I still have last year's Christmas up.
Yeah, that's weird.
But you love Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve to you
Oh.
greater than Christmas Day.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Because Christmas Day, it's over. You open up the gifts and it's like, okay, cool. It's the buildup. It's really December. And I'm actually more open-minded to decorating earlier now. Like Christmas stuff might be up around November 15th here.
Ooh, even before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because it's like a little bit like the Beam Team year. The come up is the best part. That's the most exciting part.
Yeah. And, we have busy schedules. We want to get it done. But number two, I want to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And then tear it down when it's done.
Yeah, because it's coming down like on what, the 18th?
Literally, once that last gift is open,
wrap it up.
All right, let's take a tree. Let's start packing it up.
Let's tear it down. Wow. Well, Deuce, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad Royale made a brief appearance too. That was fun. Any parting shots for was that Royale's voice?
That's kind of Royale's voice.
Yeah.
Royale lives forever.
So good. The best bit. All right, Deuce, thank you. We'll see you soon.
All right. See ya.
All right. That's Dave Deuce Mason from Kings Television, Kings Radio, the Deuce and Mo podcast. Always fun to catch up with him. All right. We still have much more to get to in this hour. We've got who's hot and who's not. We'll go streaking. We also have Celebrity Pick 6 for today. We'll find out who our celebrity picker is. But next, 4 Down Territory. That's straight ahead here on Sactown Sports.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
On Sactown Sports 1140.
Toyota's legendary truck event is on, and the deals are legendary. Get low APR plus 500 bonus cash on 2025 Tacoma, or get a low-cost lease on Tacoma Double Cab, or get low APR or up to $3,000 cash back on 2025 Tundra. Get to your Toyota dealer now, because this truck event is gonna be Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Cashback available through TMNA and cannot be combined with other offers. Ends 11/3/25.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery. Embrace the company of family and friends and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
When the chill in the air sends shivers down your spine, don't let your home turn into a haunted house. Keep things cozy and safe with Maverick Electric, your local family-owned team you can trust. Maverick Electric cares about the families they serve because they're part of this community too. So before the real chill sets in, schedule your seasonal tune-up. Visit MaverickElectricalServices.com and let their family keep yours warm and beautiful this Halloween season.
Time now for your Sactown 49ers report, brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco loses in Houston on Sunday, 26-15, to fall to 5-3 on the year. The Niners played again without Brock Purdy, and they struggled offensively to score early, going down 13-0. The Niners are back in action on Sunday morning in New York. You can catch all the action beginning at 9 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sactown Sports.
Our thanks so far to Dave Richard. Joined us at 7 o'clock. Give us your fantasy football advice for the week. Answered a lot of questions from you guys. Thanks to Dave Deuce Mason, who just joined us. Anything you ever missed, go back to our Sactown Sports podcast page, and you can go to YouTube and watch it. You can listen to it. There's lots of different choices. So if you ever miss anything from Dave and I live, you can go back and listen to it at your leisure. But thanks to them. Still to come, Greg Papa joins us at 9 o'clock for his weekly segment. We'll have Friday Fun and Games, celebrity birthdays, who's hot, who's not, streaking, celebrity pick six, all coming up. My goodness. Got a lot to go here on this Halloween. But, Chris, it is that time. Let's do it. 4 down territory.
What is your lock of the week?
Lock.
In the NFL.
In the NFL. Oh, good. In the NFL. All right. I'll lock it up with the Saints and Rams in Los Angeles because, you know, like Dave, I love L.A.
Did you hear what the story's been, what the rumor's been?
What Too Soon June?
About the Rose Bowl?
Oh, yeah. UCLA trying to do some dirty work and go to SoFi?
Oh,
come on, Bruins.
Be terrible.
Why would you ever leave the shrine that is the Rose Bowl, the most beautiful place on earth? One of them. What is that, Chris? Are you inferring UCLA's chasing money?
Fingers mean some money.
They are not USC, Chris. Wow. Shame. Shameful performance.
Gas grab!
No. Not allowed. But my lock of the week's the Rams. 14.5 against the Saints. Rookie QB, Tyler Shuck. Yeah, Rams. Lock it up. 14.5. I'll take it. Second down.
What is your upset of the week in the NFL?
Well, let's just see here. I don't know what that voice was. I had one, and now I don't feel as good about that. I'm going to move away from that. Not that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I probably will get burned again by this team. The Colts have been amazing. 7-1. Not many flaws in their game. 2-1 on the road. They've had some close calls, but they get through them. Pittsburgh at home. I think they're going to slow down the Colts for a change. So Pittsburgh's 3.5-point dogs. I like home dogs. I like the Steelers. They are my upset of the week. Third down.
Which NFL game would you most like to attend this week?
Oh, Dave's in the chat. He said easy on USC. He truly is turned into a he's Trojan man. Trojan man. I thought he's on a plane. How is he doing this? His technology? This isn't fair. All the stuff we were saying about him, Chris. I mean, sorry, all the stuff that you were saying about him. No, can't be easy on USC. Can't do it. Won't do it. The game, yeah, it's easy. The game I want to go to is in Buffalo. The Bills, the Chiefs, not only is it the best game, the crowd is incredible. Also crazy. Do you think if we went to the Chiefs-Bills game, Chris, would we even go into the game, or we would just keep touring the parking lot and watching all those crazies out in the parking lot?
Oh, I'd stay in the parking lot.
The whole game?
Yeah.
I think I would have to at least go in at some point, but it might be one of those where I go in and go, all right, the game's fine, but there's more of a show out here. And I do wonder, because it looks like the stadium's always full, how many people go and tailgate and just... Have you ever done that? Tailgated a game and not gone into the game? On purpose?
I have pre-gamed before a game to plan on going to the game.
But I had a little too much pregame.
And then we ended up going to the after party before the game was over.
Can you say what game it was?
It was a Sac Republic game.
Okay. So you met in the parking lot?
No. The go-to place was Hooters.
Okay.
Because they had
The
$3.
one near the-
Yeah.
okay.
They had $3 beers.
That's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tells you how long ago it was
Yeah.
$3 beers.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, guys, if we leave now, we'll be able to get the march in the stadium. Okay, guys, if we leave now, we could make it before kickoff. Okay, guys, if we leave now, we can make it by kickoff. Okay, if we leave now, we can make it by halftime. All right, let's just go to the after party spot. So we beat everybody there.
And you had quite a day.
Yes, we did.
$3
And
bills.
it was some karaoke.
$3 beers can.
They ran out
because of you guys.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, though.
Is that a case? Yeah, it was a long time ago. So if you're getting a $3 and you give them $5, like that's when people probably carried cash. You're like, yeah, just keep the change. Or you're like, no, $5, I can give you 6 and get 2 beers. Or not, or that's where you buy 3 beers for 10.
Now this is giving me like big. So my friend Rob and I, what we used to do.
That Rob.
What we used to do at the Limelight was we'd play blackjack, and they had $13 pitchers of Lagunitas. So as we're playing blackjack, when you get a 21, it was 6 to 5, so they give you dollar bills. So we just put them in between both of us, and then once it reached to, so it's $13 for a pitcher. Once it reached $15, so we could give a $2 tip, we'd have the waitress or waiter come over and get a pitcher.
Man, that is why you pre-gamed and then post-gamed too much.
Yeah.
Do you remember the next day very well?
I did.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's go to Chiefs in Buffalo. That's the game for sure in the NFL that I'd like to attend this week. Let's go to 4th down.
Which college game would you most like to attend this week?
Okay, well, we gave you some of the better college games of the week. I will be in the Inferno at Eastern Washington in Cheney tomorrow for Sac State and Eastern Washington, so that'll be fun to attend that in person. On the week, I think Vanderbilt at Texas is the best game. Number 9 versus number 20. Vandy's been a great story. Texas had all these high hopes, preseason number 1, number 2, wherever they were, and they've fallen. But this is the game that can get them back kind of on track. If it's not that one, maybe Oklahoma at number 14, Tennessee. I still want to go to an SEC game. I think that one is a must. I'd love to go to Michigan. I've been to Notre Dame, but I think I'd like to go to Michigan. I'd like to go to Tennessee, probably Texas, LSU at night at some point. Yeah, Florida State would be good. Penn State. But the Rose Bowl's awesome. But I just know that the vibes and the overall feelings in a West Coast game are just different than the Midwest and certainly the SEC and the South. I think the SEC it's just different. It's just the way it's their life. I remember I've told this story before, but we had a family reunion in Oklahoma. I was probably in 5th or 6th grade, and it would have been in the summertime, so I'd never been to Oklahoma. We're going to Oklahoma, and I remember my dad, my brother, and I, we went on our way to this reunion. Maybe he was picking up some beer or drinks or sodas. I don't know what it was. I was a kid, but it was a convenience store, and there's Oklahoma helmet stickers everywhere. And, like I said, it's June probably. And I think the lady, it was an older lady at the counter, could tell we were from out of town. It was like giving us the change back, my dad, and it was like, make sure you root for Oklahoma football now. And it was like, it's June. We're months away. But that's what they do. That's what they do there in Norman, Oklahoma.
I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing.
What is that?
It's Oklahoma.
Oh, in this ocean of nothing. There you go. You've been to what other? I know you went to Stanford. You've been to Sac State.
That's it. It was Stanford, Sac State. That's it.
Have you been to a Davis game at Davis? No. And you've been to the Rose Bowl, but not for a UCLA game.
Just for U.S.-Mexico and 2 Oasis shows.
What was better? Because you had a sporting event and a concert. I've not been
to a concert.
What do you mean better? Like just a better. They're totally different atmospheres, but they're good atmospheres. I've not been to a concert at the Rose Bowl. Was that great? I mean, it's Oasis. So
yeah,
you love them. But the other one's like a party.
It was and it was an incredible game.
Okay,
it was like 1-1 going into extra time, and the final score was 3-2.
But can you compare the atmospheres, or?
Well, U.S.-Mexico is better.
Okay.
And it wasn't because like both sets of fans. It was because there was 80,000 Mexico fans there.
Wow. Okay.
Like that was the only time I got hit by a wall of sound. Like where it felt like I got pushed back.
It's like, where did this come from? That's kind of cool. All right, there you go. That is 4 down territory. When we return, we got a lot to get to. We've got what's hot and what's not, or who's hot and who's not. We'll go streaking and celebrity pick 6. We've played this many weeks. No one has ever gone 6-0. Can this celebrity do it? We'll find out who the picker is and the picks. That's coming your way next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
Ready to pregame for your next big arena event? Head to Beach Hut Deli, a Sacramento tradition for over 40 years where aloha is served daily. Located just steps from the arena, whether it's game day or a concert night, it's the perfect spot to gather with friends and enjoy amazing sandwiches. Planning a bigger get-together? Beach Hut Deli offers endless catering options to bring those fresh, delicious flavors to your next party or event. Beach Hut Deli. Good vibes, great food, and epic times await.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy Home Pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Sacramento, the stages are heating up, and Sactown Sports has your tickets to the biggest live shows coming your way. Kick things off with hometown favorite Tyler Rich, bringing that California country sound to Ace of Spades on November 22nd. Then crank it up with Spike and the Gimme Gimmes, the punk rock supergroup that knows how to throw a party, November 29th, also at Ace of Spades. Need a laugh? Don't miss comedy legend Mike Epps, live December 5th at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. He's guaranteed to have you rolling. And keep the music going with rising country star Larry Fleet, December 6th at Ace of Spades. Smooth vocals, killer songs, and all the good vibes. Then mark your calendar for Brooks and Dunn, April 25th, 2026 at the Nugget Casino Resort in Reno. It's going to be neon lights, boots, and big hits. Catch all the action on the Sactown Sports live events calendar at SactownSports.com and keep your weekend's game time ready.
The excitement of the game is here, and so are the model year-end savings at Stockton Honda, the best Honda dealer in Northern California. Score big with low payments, more for your trade, and a huge selection. Don't wait. The clock is ticking at StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study, recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
All right, it is time for Who's Hot and Who's Not. Chris, let's start with who is hot.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's back, and so are the Ravens. Okay, tell us why he's hot.
He made his return in the Ravens 28-6 demolishing of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
He was 18 of 23, threw for 204 yards and 4 touchdowns. Probably would have had more yards if they didn't have such great field position all game long. In his 5 games this season, he has a passer rating of 136.7. That is the highest mark by any quarterback over his first 5 games of a season in NFL history.
How's about that? Speaking of the Dolphins, who they defeated, didn't we just see some news in the break that Mike McDaniel, apparently, according to the Dolphins, will remain the coach? Like, they're confirming that he's going to remain the coach for the remainder of the season.
That's such a weird situation.
And did it say there, too? I couldn't tell in the crawl. Like, was the GM gone?
It says GM Chris Greer agreed to part ways.
So they're getting rid of the GM, but keeping the coach that looks like a dead man walking. Okay.
Like, how do you play with that going on?
And again, I'm going to go back, and when this year is done, right now, I'm going to say, how in the world did the Raiders beat the Patriots in New England, and then how did the Dolphins smash Atlanta? Just there's weird things that happen in the NFL. Those are 2 of the weirdest so far, but it looks like the Dolphins will keep Mike McDaniel. Okay, so that's who's hot. Who's not?
Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
Remember when he had that incredible game and Dave said that you just shouldn't pitch to Shohei Ohtani for the rest of the series? Since that time, he is 0 for 7.
Wow.
Has not got a hit.
So they have pitched to him.
They have pitched him, and he has not hit.
Okay. So interesting there. All right. We'll see if Shohei can get hot if there's a Game 7, but certainly has to do that tonight for Game 6. Before we get to our Celebrity Pick 6, Chris, we have to do a quick streaking segment here. If we got time to do that before we get to our Celebrity Picker.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking.
We're streaking.
All right, here's how it goes. We're in the World Series now, so we're trying to pick a player a day to get a hit. We can't repeat on the player. Dave's streak is at 1. I'm at 1. Chris, you're at 6. We've already covered our last game, so we're basically just picking a player. Dave submitted his today. He's taking Kirk from the Blue Jays. I'm at 1. I'm taking Nathan Lucas of the Blue Jays. Chris, you have the challenge, though. You have a 6-game hitting streak. You've already used Guerrero Jr. Back to the last series, Jorge Polanco. You've used Springer, Bo Bichette, Dalton Varsho, and Clement. A lot of Blue Jays in there. You're refusing to take a Dodger, so who are you going to take today in streaking?
I am going to take from the Blue Jays.
Yes, I knew that.
Use him. I'm going to take Addison.
Barger. Yeah, I took him in Game 1 when he got the pinch hit grand slam. All right, Barger is your guy. All right, so we've done who's hot, who's not. We've gone streaking. But now it's time to do a little Celebrity Pick 6. Throughout the year, our quest to get a celebrity to go 6-0, it's never happened. Whether we've had the G-Man or Mike Bibby or Bobby Jackson or Greg Vaughn, Jerry Reynolds, Pat and Cody, Henry Turner. Our list goes on and on, but maybe this week, Week 9, it could be different as we welcome in our Celebrity Picker this week from your Athletics, Zach Geloff. Joining me, Jason Ross. Zach, good morning. How are you?
Doing great. How are you guys? Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. So where, I see you're outside. Where are you hanging out today?
I'm actually in California out here. I'm spending a day or two out here on my way to Hawaii for Tyler Soderstrom's wedding. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow. Nice.
kind of
Okay.
going vacation mode right now. It's been
Okay.
nice.
Where is home for you?
So I'm originally from Delaware, but I just came from Florida, so it's pretty long flights
Okay.
to get to this. But love my guy, and yeah,
Gotcha.
it's been good.
Makes sense. Well, second baseman for your A's, Zach Geloff, joining us. I know you were hurt a little bit during the season, got to play, and then hurt at the end. How are you health-wise?
Been good. Yeah, surgery went well. I've been rehabbing every day, getting a little bit better every day. So it's been good.
Good. Awesome. And then your first experience in Sacramento, obviously, you'd been with the Oakland A's, but now in Sacramento. How was year one like in Sacramento?
It was pretty good. Yeah, obviously want some better results statistically, personally, but yeah, I really love what we did. I feel like we got a really good group, so I'm really looking forward to this next year.
Did you like to hit at that park?
Yeah, it's been fun. I hit there a few times. I think going back to when I was in AAA, but yeah, it's pretty good hitting. I like it. It's a little bit better than the Coliseum. The Coliseum's it was always cold and the ball never flew. So I think it's nice that when you get it in Sacramento, it goes pretty far.
Yeah. And before we get to your picks, if I'm not mistaken, is your brother in the Dodger system? Is that right?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he was in high A last year.
Okay. So does that make are you rooting for the Dodgers? Are you rooting for the Blue Jays? Are you rooting for anybody at all in this?
Oh yeah, 100%. So I'm rooting for the Blue Jays.
Okay.
No doubt. So me and Jake's childhood, one of our best friends is Mason Fluharty.
Oh yeah.
So we went to high school with him. He actually closed out our high school state championship back in 2018. So that's my guy right there. So I've been more nervous watching him than ever, actually playing in the games. So
nice. Well, it's been a great series. It's been a little bit of a surprise. The Blue Jays had a great record, but the Dodgers were the favorites coming in, and it just seems like they're going to go nuts in Toronto if they can close that thing out tonight. I mean, that place it looks like a tough place to play.
Yeah, it's electric. I mean, I've only played there during the regular season. I think it's one of the most beautiful stadiums when they open up the roof with the CN Tower right there. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. I think isn't Yamamoto going tonight?
He is. That guy's been dealing.
Yeah. So he's been dealing. So that's gonna be tough. But the Blue Jays they're a good hitting team. They put the ball in play, and they got some fun players to watch. So I'm hoping for a close game, but I'm hoping Mason gets to somehow close it out just like he did the little state championship in Delaware. But yeah, definitely rooting for the Blue Jays.
That's cool. That's awesome. As our celebrity picker this week is Zach Geloff of the A's. Before we get to your picks too, football team. What do you have a football team?
I am the biggest Eagles fan. So I'm from Delaware originally. So I grew up going to Philly games. So yeah, definitely a big Birds fan. So it's nice that I can chill out this week. Got a big bye week.
Yeah.
I can just kind of relax.
So you're coming off a Super Bowl. His team's been good. What got you into the Eagles first? Was there a player when you were growing up that you were a huge fan of?
So my dad always loved the Eagles. So we grew up going to Eagles games. I always loved Brian Westbrook, Donovan McNabb.
Nice.
Even like T.O., he was a lot, but when he came, it was really fun to watch. But yeah, there's been countless Eagles players that I've loved. But yeah, I actually went to the Super Bowl with my brother this past year in New Orleans. So that was a really good experience, especially going up like whatever it was, like 28 or whatever it was to 0. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane.
All right, your thoughts then on the tush push. Should they ban it, or is it a clean play? Good play.
Man, it's a clean play. I mean, if it was easy, everyone would do it. I think the Eagles are just so good, and they have really good coaching, and they got the fundamentals down, that it's a football play. But I can understand that other teams don't like it because they can't stop it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like this last week with the officiating of blowing the whistle early, like that was bad. So if it's tough to officiate, I think at the end of the day you probably got to get it out of the game. But I just don't know how you enforce it. Like, what if someone puts their hand on your back, you blow the play dead and 5-yard penalty? I don't know how that works.
Do you have do the A's as a group, or any other baseball players? You guys have a fantasy football league that you're in?
Yes, we do. Yeah. I'm near the bottom of the leaderboards right now, but don't count me out. 3-5, just beat the other 2 and 5 team, Jacob Wilson.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so trying to get it going here.
All right. Well, Zach Geloff is our celebrity picker. We're going to give you 6 games. You just have to pick the winner. There's no tricks. There's no point spread. We're still waiting for the first person to go 6-0. Maybe that'll be you, Zach. So best of luck. You ready to make some picks?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's fire up that music, Chris. Here we go. Our celebrity picker from the A's, Zach Geloff. All right, Zach, first game, Bears at Bengals. Who you got?
So this is going to be tough. So I like the Bengals if Joe Flacco goes, but if he's not going, I got the Bears all day.
All right, so we're going to give you
I don't know.
You want me? I'll give you the switch I'll allow the switch to the Bengals if Flacco plays. That's the caveat,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, I got you. So if it's Flacco, it's Bengals. If not, Bears. All right, next up, 49ers at the Giants.
NFC East, rooting against the Giants, but I got the Giants at home.
Really?
Jackson Dart's going to go off. Yes.
Oh, wow,
That's
okay.
going to be my sleeper pick right there.
Okay. Let's go with the Colts, who are an amazing story, an amazing start to the year. They're in Pittsburgh against the Steelers.
Yeah, Colts are a wagon. It's not stopping this week.
No one's slowing them down. All right, next up, Broncos. They're hot, too. They're at the Texans.
I got the Broncos winning on the road. I just think they're getting better every week, and I think Nix is going to keep playing well.
All right, the game of the week for sure is in Buffalo. It's the Bills hosting the Chiefs.
So I know the Bills have had the regular season wins, but I just don't think they're a better football team than the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win by like a touchdown.
Okay. Chiefs the pick for Zach Geloff. And then the last one, Sunday Night Football, the Seahawks at the Commanders, another AFC East team. Or NFC East.
Seahawks on the road, going across the country and putting the beat down.
Okay.
Their defense is just too good.
All right.
Too good.
The picks are in. I got to ask you, this was a fun conversation with a former a couple years ago, Zach. We were at spring training, and we were talking to, who was it? Oh, it was Luzardo. So when he was an A, he's now with the Phillies. But he said, especially with pitchers, he's like, oh, yeah, we talk so many different things in the bullpen, in the dugout. Like, we really had a theory. We were trying to see if we thought, as Oakland A's at the time, could we set up a thing where we could get a first down in the NFL? Like, that was a conversation that was really had. What are some of the odd other sports conversations you guys have had, in baseball there with the A's?
Yeah, I think that's a conversation everywhere you have. I think being professional athletes, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves. So I would say, like, give me a few opportunities. I think if I've got a good O-line, I'm falling forward at least a few yards. But Luzardo is my guy. I was actually I train with him in the off season every year, so I see him, and I'm always giving him crap and stuff. But yeah, I don't really know. I think a lot of it's just fantasy football and talking shop that way.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I know last year. Yeah, I think before the year, I remember they showed you were at the Kings game. You going to get out to any Kings games this year?
Yeah, I got to one, and that was nice, which it kind of sucked because I was hurt at the time. So the team was on the road, but at least, there's some positives in it all. But yeah, no, that was a fun atmosphere for sure. Got to be like in the lower level club area, and it was great food. So like, yeah, it was a good experience.
Well, we wish you a great off season. Enjoy the wedding of Tyler Soderstrom this coming up here, and thank you for being our celebrity picker. And we wish you the best of luck in the season ahead. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Let's go 6-0 this week.
There you go. We'll see if you're the first. All right, thank you. That's Zach Geloff, our celebrity picker. When we come back, the voice of the 49ers, Greg Papa. He joins us here on Sactown Sports.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every time I turn around, my friends at Pure Talk give me one more reason to feel good about switching. This month, for instance, they're supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat veterans struggling with PTSD. The result? They're saving lives on both ends of the leash. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. I like being in business with an American wireless company who shares my values. Yeah, I appreciate unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and I bet you will too. But I think you'll really appreciate doing business with a company who gives back to the men and women who volunteered to defend our country. Just dial pound 250, say micro. With Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team, you can switch in as little as 10 minutes. Again, dial pound 250, say micro, to switch to an American wireless company who actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Time now for your Sactown 49ers report, brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco loses in Houston on Sunday, 26-15, to fall to 5-3 on the year. The Niners played again without Brock Purdy, and they struggled offensively to score early, going down 13-0. The Niners are back in action on Sunday morning in New York. You can catch all the action beginning at 9 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
He has nearly 40 years of broadcasting in Northern California. The voice of the San Francisco 49ers, Greg Papa. Sponsored by Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard of the public adjusting industry.
It is Friday morning at 9, and that means one thing and one thing only. Time to check in with the voice of the 49ers, Greg Papa. Jason Ross here with you. Carmichael Dave is back with us on Monday. Greg, good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. I've missed you the last couple of weeks, but glad to be with you today, and miss Dave as well. So hope all is well with you.
Yeah, everything's good. You sound great. So just on the progress report, I know there's always challenges each and every week, but you're feeling good?
I feel great. I'm in remission. I just had a bone marrow biopsy. That's why I missed the show last Friday. I got another bone marrow biopsy. They check on the cancer in your body, and one diagnostic has me cancer-free, waiting for the clonoSEQ, which measures a little more detail to 1 million cells. But I did get some rough news last week after. I had an echocardiogram after my biopsy, and I had a heart issue back in 2022, cardiomyopathy, and it turned out to be genetic, and something triggered it. I don't know how I got through that football season that year. That was really hard, and doing all the things I do at the shows and interviews. But so I've been on heart medication ever since to control it, and something called my ejection fraction was way down in 22. I got it back up to almost baseline. But once I was diagnosed with cancer, leukemia, they pulled me off the heart meds because it was driving my heart down too much. And it got down too far. So when I had my echocardiogram on Friday, the results were not good. They're back in a non-safe area. So the bottom line is I was scheduled to have that bone marrow transplant in mid-November. We were all lined up. And my sister was going to go to Washington and draw the blood and fly it out to me right after on November the 18th and do the transplant. So my heart's not safe to go into that transplant room. So unfortunately, that's been postponed for indefinite amount of time. I'm hoping it's a month or two, but it could be 3 or 4. And my heart's just got to be stronger. Otherwise, I won't survive the transplant. So
wow.
I was kind of ate up last Friday about the news because I was looking for a light at the end of the tunnel. But as you know, with your son, different challenges come upon you, not just day to day. It's almost minute to minute. Things just change, and it's the ultimate fluid situation. So we'll roll with it. But the good news is I am in remission. Mm-hmm. I've been in remission since late August, and now I just got to get my damn heart rate to come back and my heart to function a little better.
So that's the next step, is work on that. Hopefully that gets better, and then you do go to the next phase, right? Is that's kind of that's the goal?
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't need a transplant.
Yeah.
We'll see where you are. If I could say, I mean, what they're telling me is I will relapse, about a 40% chance of a relapse based on some conditions I have. So, but the morbidity rate in that transplant room with my heart and a few other issues I have, being hypodiploid, it's complicated, but there's a lot of things that are up in the air. But so maybe I don't need a transplant if they'll keep me alive somehow and not relapse. But as you know, the transplant lessens the likelihood of a relapse significantly. So one day I'd like to get that done so I could live a normal life after and not have to worry about this and have to have any more chemo put into my body, for years after. So, but we'll see where it goes. But right now, take the meds. I'm going to get back on the treadmill, try to get my heart back up and healthy enough where I can do the transplant.
Well, like we said, we got a lot of people like Greg, you got this messages that are coming in. So you got a lot of people in your corner, which is awesome. And we are there as well. Let's transition if we can to football here. Last week, Greg, that was as bizarre a first half that I can remember. I mean, the Texans played the best game of keep away ever. The 49ers just didn't have the ball. And I got to tell you, when they scored before the half, I thought, you know what? The Niners just haven't had the ball, but I think they're now going to win. I mean, they finally scored. I think they'll get it going in the second half, and they're going to find a way to win. To the Texans' credit, they didn't really let them do that. But what a bizarre game that was last week.
Bizarre is one way to phrase it. I mean, just awful. The first 29 minutes of the game, Jace, they were as outplayed as I can remember any Kyle Shanahan team being outplayed. Houston was going off on long drives.
Yep.
And this whole defense is predicated on we're going to play top down and we're going to rally up and tackle you in the kill zone. And you're not going to be able to go off on a 9-10 play drive. They had a half dozen of them. And they had a 16-play drive to open the game. It was nothing but long drives. Now, they did stall out in the red zone and kick 4 field goals, but they did score 2 touchdowns. And they just played keep away. And Kyle likes to defer like most coaches. Win the toss, defer, give him the ball first, and then you don't get the ball. I mean, how much actual time elapsed? 20 minutes before, Matt got in the huddle, and then you go 3 and out. And it's like, wow. So, but then they got back into the game on the Kittle touchdown before halftime. Diamador Lenore, God bless him, finally with an INT, but should have ducked out of bounds with 2 seconds to go. Could you imagine going into the halftime down after being down 16-0 with a minute to go in the half to be down 16-10 and make a long field goal and get the ball coming out to start the second half? But that didn't happen. It was 16-7, and you wind up getting hit. The quarterback got hit on third down. Will Anderson just dominated the game, and you had a chance there at the end. You had a chance on the slant and go, the sluggo to Juwan Jennings, but he didn't run a good enough route. He didn't sell the slant. You got to sell that more and make that corner come up and get on top of him. He never got on top of Lassiter, and the ball was underthrown, and that was pretty much it. You got it back one more time. But so, going to New York, and I don't want to say it's a similar vibe, but you knew going into Houston, Jace, you had to deal with their outside guys, the edge rushers. And obviously Will Anderson's a tremendous player. So is Daniil Hunter. And Colton McKivitz and Trent Williams in different ways struggled in the game. The New York Giants defense is horrible. It's one of the worst in football statistically. And they cannot stop the run. So the Niners have got to run the ball. I think the key to the game is first down, 4 or 5 yards, second down, stay neutral where they do not know if you're going to run or throw. If you get into second and third and longs against, or even first and longs, don't take a holding penalty. Don't get behind. Even on 1st and 20, draw, screen. They've got edge guys. They've always had Kayvon Thibodeau, the guy they drafted out of Oregon. They traded for Brian Burns a couple years ago. And then they went and drafted Abdul Carter out of Penn State with the 3rd overall pick. And they deploy them all around. One will line up over the head of the center. One will be on one edge, one will be on the other edge. Sometimes they put two on the same edge and they run a stunt and they put the other one on the other side. It's very creative. And Mac Jones has the left knee, the front knee with the PCL injury, and now he's got the back knee, the right knee as well. So whether it's been Brock or whether it's been Mac, the quarterback has been hit just too many times. So you gotta slow down this pass rush. And I think the key to the game is to run the ball on this team. They've given up some huge rushing numbers. And then on the other side, you had Michael Penix a couple of weeks ago, and last week you had C.J. Stroud, who plays more like a veteran young player. I'm a big fan of Jackson Dart. I went to the Combine this past year for the first time ever, and just love the guy. He's got swag, which I think turns some people off. Doesn't turn me off. He's got great confidence. And to play the position, you got to be confident, and he should. He's got amazing skill, amazing arm talent, whippy kind of arm. Reminds me of a Jeff George or a Jay Cutler from years ago. Just easily flicks his wrist and pulls it back and just fires. And then he can run. And they do a lot of quarterback runs. They do quarterback sneaks. They do quarterback powers. They do quarterback, zone reads. A lot of design cue runs where the quarterback is the runner. But where he's really dangerous is getting out of the pocket. And even though he is a runner, when he breaks the pocket, he likes to get out to step up and get out to his right. So when you're rushing at left end over their right tackle, who's the weaker of the two tackles, their left tackle, Andrew Thomas, is one of the best in football. Illuminor is the right tackle. So if you get a little pressure on him, you got to make sure the inside guy seals it. If he gets out to his right, even though they do all the design quarterback run stuff, this guy's got his head up and he's looking to throw. And he is dangerous because that's where you bust. The quarterback starts to approach the line of scrimmage, and you got to go tackle this guy, and then you step up and you leave your man. And I've seen him do. I'm watching the end of the Denver game right now, and that's the game they were up 19-0 and 26-8 and lost 33-32. But he picked up a 4th and 17 at the very end after they lost the lead, doing what I'm saying, rolling out, break and contain, getting to his right, throwing across his body. He does things that you're taught not to do, and he does not always get away with it. He makes mistakes. He threw a bad pick earlier in that game, but he also just has amazing arm talent and skill, and he don't care. He's a gunslinger, and he fitted in there, to their slot wide receiver, and they wound up keeping the drive alive. He scored a touchdown. They took the lead back in that game. So he's the key. You got to rush him. You got to keep him in the pocket. You've got to deal with all the design quarterback runs and mainly the zone read. And they won't have Scadaboo in this game, but they got a couple of good running backs. I mean, the back was a rookie last year, is a really good player, Tyrone Tracy, and they got Motor Singletary, the former Buffalo Bill. So they got a couple of guys that can certainly run the ball. So it's different than Houston, but you got to protect the quarterback, and it'll be Mac Jones, we think, in this game. They got edge guys that can go get the quarterback just like Houston does, and C.J. Stroud is different than certainly Jackson Dart. But Jackson will dart the football and hit bullseyes, and then he will dart around your defense all day long. He is just a tough guy to sack.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the Giants because there are some elements here. Greg, I look at their win resume. You beat the Chargers. You beat the Eagles. You probably should have beat the Broncos. I mean, that's as good of a win resume as you could have. But there's 6 losses in there. I mean, amongst the NFC, kind of where do they fit as far as good teams?
Well, you got to look at their season in segments. They were 0-3 when Russell Wilson was the starting quarterback. He had some games where he was just awful, and they had to take him off the field. They lost the first game to Washington 21-6, and he was terrible. They got in the low red zone repeatedly and couldn't score. And then they played that game against Dallas that went to overtime. There was a shootout, and he's back to Russ. Let it ride. The Seattle Russ throwing moon balls to the sky. And, they got into a shootout, and he played well. Then he played on Sunday Night Football against Kansas City at Arrowhead, and it was painful. You knew this is the end. He can't play anymore. They got down inside the 20, inside the 10 repeatedly and could not score. And he made terrible choices with the ball and they benched him. So they got off to an 0-3 start. Then they go to Jackson Dart, and he just comes out slinging and beats the Chargers, who are obviously a good team, loses to New Orleans. Then they beat Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football, and he played great. And then the Denver game we talked about, you can talk about them losing the lead, and it was an historic collapse. But they were up 19-0 in Denver. He went into Denver and pierced that's a great defense. A lot of people think it's the best defense in football, and Dre Greenlaw was finally back for that game. And last week they got trampled by second play of the game, Saquon. And they're vulnerable to all kinds of runs. I think you can run outside at them, and you want to run at Brian Burns, I think, in this game, Jace, 0. He's a good pass rusher, but I see a lot of the outside runs go at him. And you got to get a body on him. It'll come upfield, and you get underneath them. You can also run, what the Niners did against Atlanta, which was a lot more power with double teams inside because they do run a 3-4 front. So their whole year changed when Jackson Dart took over at quarterback, and they had Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo playing the way they played. And now Scattaboo with a terrific injury. They've lost Malik Neighbors, but they don't have a lot of – they're not a playoff team without question, but they've excited the fan base without question. And they've been trying to, find a quarterback forever and ever there post Eli, and they thought it was Daniel Jones, and now he's starring in Indy, which kills him there. But I think Jackson Dart may be the guy. I'm really impressed by his skill set.
We're talking with Greg Papa, voice of the 49ers, here each and every Friday, 9 o'clock. Greg, the Niners did make a bit of a move this week. I know that Keon White at one point was a big part of what the Patriots were doing. He kind of fell out of favor here recently, but what do you think he might provide for the 49ers front?
He's a big body. He weighs 285 pounds and a good athlete. He actually played tight end in college and then converted the D-line later, and he's big, and he gets off the ball quickly. So I think they'll use him as a base end to start, meaning I think, we'll see if he gets down the system. But guys do show up and play right away. I think Chase Young arrived on a bye week, so he played right away. When you're playing D-line, yes, the Niners have you do it a certain way with the wide 9. He does like to play, at least in New England, at a 2-point stance, which means his hands are not in the ground. The 2 points are just his feet, where the Niners like 4-point. They want both hands down, get low, GTFO, get the F off the ball and explode. So he's got to take to that, assuming because Sarah clears him on all that. I think you could put him in. Does he start? I don't know. We'll see about other injuries. He may have to. They also got Cleveland Fertile back, who can set the edge. So I think right away, Michael Williams is one end, and one of those two guys is the other. And Gross Matos, maybe if he can come back this week, could do that. He reminds me of Gross Matos a lot, where he's just a big body who sets the edge, meaning when the run is coming his way, his shoulder is always outside the tackle, whoever's blocking him, and he pushes everything back inside. Nothing gets outside of me. If you turn the corner on that edge setter, it's a problem because everybody's funneled toward the middle of the field on the defense. Cleveland Fertile did that really well for the Niners, and they missed him desperately in the 2023 year when they got to the Super Bowl and lost. Cleveland could do that, and then Keon White can do that. Obviously, Michael could do that. And then, you can move them inside over a guard as well, in passing situations. But they have guys that can do that. So we'll see what how many snaps can he play? He was playing in New England. He didn't play his last game there, healthy and active. But I think it's likely he'll get a jersey number 56, and then Cleveland Fertile may be up as well, Jason. We're number 96. They're similar players, yet they're different. And then the big thing would be, what does John Lynch do by Tuesday? We got a deadline coming up. Election Day is a big day. That's also a big choice for John to make. And 1:00 our time, do you go get a premier pass rusher, a middle linebacker? I don't know. Let's play the game and see what you need here. That's why this game is so critical. Just do the math. The Niners got off to the opposite start of the Giants. The Giants started 0-3. The Niners started 3-0. But in the third game, they lost Nick Bosa for the year. Since that point, they have alternated loss, win, loss, win, loss. So now they're 5-3. You got a deadline coming up, and the game after this week, you're playing the LA Rams at home.
Right.
And I know you beat the Rams there, but a lot of the able-bodied players are not going to be available for that game. Some might come back. So the point is, there's a big difference between going 6-3 into a trade deadline versus going 5-4 into a trade deadline when you started the year 3-0. So I don't know what they're thinking, and they don't want to give up any draft capital unless it's for someone that would be under contract for beyond just the remainder of this year, which would eliminate Trey Hendrickson, I guess, because he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. So we'll see. There are a lot of other good pass rushers. A couple on the Giants. Kayvon Thibodeau is a guy that I like. He sets the edge in the run game. That guy's not had the splashy sack numbers being a high pick out of Oregon, but he does what I was talking about with Keon White and Cleve Furl. He sets the edge. He's a very good edge player, and he does have some skill. So that's why this game is critical. The Niners have not lost back-to-back games all year.
Yeah.
And you kind of knew this road trip would be difficult. You know, when you looked at it, at Rams, at Tampa, home for Atlanta, at Houston, and now you got one more to go at the Giants. So this game, just for the pure math of your one-loss record, where you are in relationship to the other teams in your division, and a trade deadline coming up on the first Tuesday in November, it's a huge game on Sunday.
Knowing what you know about John Lynch, let's take those scenarios, 6-3 versus 5-4. Which one is he more likely to make the move on?
Well, I think you can make a move either way, but obviously 6-3. But I think he's always cognizant. Like when they traded for Chase Young, Chase's contract was up, and they let him walk in free agency, and that was a deal. That what they get him for was not a very high draft pick.
Right.
I remember they traded for Randy Gregory that year, early in October, and then they traded for Chase right before the deadline. And that was Martin Mayhew, who John played with in Tampa, and he was actually on, I don't know what his title was, assistant GM, or he and Adam Peters were, it was a triangle with John when John first got here. So Martin Mayhew was invaluable to helping John learn to be a GM. But anyway, Martin was running Washington's office then, so he wanted to get Chase Young out of there. They didn't like him. It wasn't a high pick, but they only kept him 1 year. They let him walk. So, I mean, Trey Hendrickson would be a difference maker, but what do the Bengals want back? I would venture somebody would offer a second-round pick at least for him, where the Niners may not want to go that high for a rental. Now, if they win this game and they look like themselves, that changes your perspective. But win or lose, Chase, I think they're in the market to improve the team. This is just, the business of football takes place right now.
Yeah.
Like the off season when the league year starts in March and around the draft, trades are made, transactions are made, things happen. And this is one of those, deadlines that come up. So you've been talking about trades with people, not just in October, but probably for months, even in the off season, a year ago, 2 years ago. And like this guy, Keon White, they liked him coming out in the draft. All of a sudden he's available. They make a deal with Mike Vrabel and get him there. So he could easily make 1, 2, 3 trades that are not so much about this year, could be somewhat about this year, but always, looking ahead to what's going to bring the future in 26 and 27 as well.
Yeah. All right, last one for you, Greg. You mentioned it earlier. You believe that Mac Jones will be the starter. What's the latest? Like, how soon are we going to see Brock Purdy?
I don't know. I'm the boy in a bubble, bro. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. I'm not going to practice anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he jumped into some team stuff yesterday and Wednesday. Today's more of a, it's not a throwaway, but it's more of a red zone practice than they'll fly. And Brock did fly with them to Houston, which is a good sign, so he's getting better. But he's got to take part in team drills. You can't just, jump in there and play quarterback and you haven't. And he's got to be able to protect himself. As much as Mac is getting hit and Mac is getting pummeled from head to toe, if Brock can't run away from these pterodactyls, he's going to get hurt worse than what he has. He'll be glad he has turf toe. So, and then you got to execute the entire offense, all the movement skill, and, have your base. You throw with your legs. It's his right toe, so it's his back foot. If he can't do that, he can't play. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So I think he's making progress, but he's got to take part in team drills and do it really, I would think, as the number one quarterback. Again, jumping in with the ones and getting almost every snap before you could feel that his safety is ensured and that the football team can function at the highest level with him at quarterback.
Well, we look forward to seeing how this one plays out this weekend. Certainly, we hope you have a great weekend. Happy Halloween, too, Greg, by the way. You guys...
By the way, I got a great little mask that I'm going to wear for the radio show.
Really?
Today. And it does have a bit of a football theme.
Okay.
And a pretty good character.
You
want to?
Yeah, I want to hint.
Should I give it away?
Yeah.
You want to wait till 10 o'clock and watch on the stream?
Well,
you'll be all on Sactown Sports. I'm going to go. I found a Chucky mask, a John Gruden.
Nice.
So I think we'll do that. Like, the Raiders lost Carroll Davis, and my friend George Atkinson passed away this week. It's a hard week. So, and a lot of rumors that Chucky back next year in college.
Yeah.
Football.
How do you think
Florida
he'd do there?
Gators, maybe?
He'd do well, wouldn't he?
He'd do well anywhere.
Yeah.
But he's a pro guy. It's just an unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah.
What he said should not have been made public to the whole world.
Yeah.
But, and he's suing for a lot of money, but what he said is hard to walk back. He defamed and hit just about every part of our population. So every citizen on earth got hit on that one, just about.
Yeah.
So it's hard, especially to coach a football team. So I don't know. He'd be good at anything, but he should be coaching somewhere. I mean, everything he's doing online. He's gaining too much weight. Time for Chucky to get in shape, I think. Come on, Jan, let's go.
Well, Greg, we always appreciate our conversations. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to talking to you next Friday.
Thank you, Jace. David, I miss you. I'll talk to you next Friday.
All right, thank you. That is the great Greg Papa joining us here each and every Friday. Thank you to Greg. Check out his mask, right? You get to see what he's wearing, his Chucky John Gruden mask for Halloween. All right, when we come back, we still have What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We've got a 3 in the key for Kings and Bucks tomorrow. Celebrity birthday, still Friday fun and games. My, oh my, so much to get to as we wrap up this Friday show, this Halloween show, right here on Sactown Sports.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
It's taste on a whole new level at Sky River Casino. With 18 elevated restaurants, bars, and lounge destinations that include SR Prime Steakhouse, 32 Brews, Dragon Boat, and The Market. Just minutes from Sacramento, right off Highway 99 in Elk Grove. Join in the fun and experience the height of hospitality. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Visit skyriver.com today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heat and Air. Right now, breaking news, they're upgrading their offering to include plumbing, bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. They're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement, and now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free, and they'll give you a second opinion and almost certainly save you money. Oh, but wait, there's more. With winter coming up, how about a free furnace special? With full system installation, you're getting a free furnace, not a discounted furnace, a free furnace, and up to $4,000 in rebates while that funding lasts. So get there right now, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com. Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Brian's headed to the basketball court, but he's sick of this check engine light. So he goes to AutoZone for the free Fix Finder service,
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
where a friendly AutoZoner reads the light in just a few minutes and gives him a detailed report.
No big, just a loose gas cap.
And gets him to the court with a tight gas cap and tighter defense. The free Fix Finder service at AutoZone. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Okay, I have to tell you. I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is gonna be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
All right, a lot to get to here in this segment, so let's go. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. First off, you have the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, Game 6, with the Blue Jays up 3-2. Some NBA tonight, Lakers at Grizzlies, Jazz at the Suns, Blazers host the Nuggets. These are Western Conference games. Pelicans at the Clippers. You got a top 25 college football, top 25 Memphis at Rice. Okay. So there you go. That's what's on deck. We will get to celebrity birthdays in a 3 in the key in the moment, but we do want to check in with JR and wish him the happiest of Halloweens. Happy Halloween, JR.
Hi, what's up, you Halloweenies?
What are you doing?
How are you? Good, man. Yeah. I can't wait till we celebrate a Canadian win.
Oh, is it happening tonight or Game 7?
Oh, no, it's happening tonight.
Oh, it's over?
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over, yeah. Yeah, there's only so much maple syrup there north of the border, so. Are they going to have a parade in Ottawa?
I don't know what that's about. Yeah. What? I'm
take off your host.
I'm scared to ask, but what are you dressing up for tonight as Halloween?
I'm a soft beam. It's kind of limp, leaning over. It's not fully. I don't know. It's in the neighborhood. Friday night, it could get a little scary on the Halloween.
Yeah, I think it's probably scary in your neighborhood all the time.
Yeah, I might ride down the street in a carriage with horses and with the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tamed down over the last few years. After COVID, nobody really brought back up like the Halloween. There's one guy down the street that does it pretty.
Well, liven it up, JR. It's your task to do that.
Oh, I don't have the energy anymore, J. Ross. Too exhausted. And being a Niner fan, I'll probably get injured or something silly.
Yeah. There you go.
Love you guys.
All right.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Great job. I love how your head takes up the whole screen here.
Oh, it was beautiful. Going so well until that. Thank you, JR. Appreciate you, I guess. He missed the energy music, I think. I caught it. Chris played it. That was good. All right. Well, before we get to celebrity birthdays, let's do a little 3 in the key for the Kings and the Bucks tomorrow night. If we've got that.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm pretty sure. How about you, Chris?
I don't know. I don't think that we should do that.
Because
it's Halloween. Like, we don't want to just, like, talk, like, sports the entire time, right?
Okay.
You know what? You talked me into
Oh,
it.
okay. There we go. Let's do it. Chris is back in his costume. All right, actually, his regular everyday affair. Liam?
Yes.
Gallagher. Oasis. All right. We are. Dave has not submitted his, but we'll get those before, unless this has just come in here. Nope, not yet. All right, Chris. And Kyle's gonna play too, right? Kyle, you want in? Kyle's in.
All right.
All right. Guys, we're looking for Giannis points and rebounds. Chris, I'm gonna go with 44 and 18, assuming he plays.
Well, that's funny you said that, because I'm gonna go with the 0 and 0.
He's missing. He was probable yesterday, and then was a late scratch. But you're still going 0 and 0. Kyle?
I'll go 38 and 13 because they pull him early.
Because they're down so far?
Exactly.
All right, up next, guys, we want the Kings bench leading scorer. I think it's going to be Monk tomorrow with 21.
I am going to say Keon Ellis with 17.
Kyle?
I will go Malik Monk with 15.
And then lastly, we need a random stat, something you guys are predicting that will happen in the game at some point or some oddity of the game. I have the Kings will have the lead in the fourth quarter in Milwaukee. Chris?
I am going to say Doug Christie gets his first technical.
Ooh! Okay. You going to pay that fine?
Okay.
Kyle?
I'll say Robin Lopez will show up courtside reading a book like he did when he got cut.
Lopez reading a book.
Hopefully Doug isn't listening to this, because he would get a technical on purpose if he heard me say that I'd pay for his fine.
But if you weren't, I think he would purposely not get one. But since you are offering. All right.
Like the Kings might be like up 35 and he just goes to the ref and says, F you.
Yeah, just give me one. Please, you'll do me a favor. Just want one. Don't throw me out. Just one. All right, there you go. That's what's on deck. That is 3 in the key. Let's do it, guys. It's time for celebrity birthdays. And as you know, birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing brings family and friends together better than crumble cookies. That would be a nice thing to hand out on Halloween.
Oh, money bags.
Yeah. Crumble cookies.
I guess you could split it up in quarters. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Okay, but if you got quarters, and then how would you then put the quarter? You'd have to put that in like some sort of Ziploc or something.
Maybe like make little tiny boxes. Put them in. You know what you do? You take the big crumble box that they give you, you cut those up into little boxes, and you give those away.
Okay, money bags.
Now it's an arts and crafts project.
Yes, it is. A lot of work for Halloween, but well worth it for those, because the crumble cookies, a full cookie is a lot. It's really good. Not a lot of money, but it's rich. It's a lot to take in. All right, it is Halloween. Let's test you guys out on a little bit of music. I want to see how you do here. On this date, on Halloween, in what year did Bon Jovi's Livin' on a Prayer come out?
Jeez.
You're halfway there, Chris. Come on.
I only know...
we'll make it, I swear.
I only know John Bovey.
Oh, John Bovey? Not.
Oh, is that a play on Dying on a Prayer?
It could be. Yes.
I am just going to say that song came out in 1987.
Yeah. Okay, Kyle?
1981.
I'm just looking at... We have some
celebrity. I told you what Alan would be.
What did you say he was going to be?
A Hobbit.
Again, I'm sorry. What were your guesses?
87.
And Kyle?
81.
Chris is closer, 1986. How about Madonna on this day released Like a Virgin?
That came out in 1984.
1983.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Laud. But look who is now also in studio. Our very special celebrity. Who is this?
I read Chris's story or text completely wrong.
Which was?
To be here for this segment.
I said, can you come in a segment early?
And then I said, I have a couple minutes. And I said, oh, wait. I was posting on Twitter.
Oh.
He is Dave.
Yeah. What, who are you?
I'm just a brother from the 80s.
Okay. Do you have a name?
A brother from the 80s.
Just a brother from the 80s. Undercover Brother? Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I'm dressed to match the birth dates of majority of the Kings players.
Okay. Got it.
That's right.
You ready to play some birthdays too?
I'm ready.
What do you think of Chris's costume?
I know what it is, but I don't.
Oh, tell us what it is.
I know, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't want to say it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Chris, do you think he knows?
He's the kid from It.
No. All right. We'll just keep you in suspense. Let's see. It is happy birthday today, guys, to Vanilla Ice.
You should know him.
Yeah, he's from your time frame here.
Yeah, Vanilla.
Vanilla. Vanilla, as you know him.
I'm not going to like this one. I got to say that for Dave. 57.
54.
58.
We have a correct answer that goes to Kyle Ledbetter, 58.
Jeez.
Happy birthday to Nick Saban. Nick Saban is born on Halloween.
He's a tough one. Is he in his 70s already? 69.
71.
70.
Chris is close to 74.
Oh.
Happy birthday to the crime dog, Fred McGriff. Ooh.
Is he, 64?
66.
68.
Alan's close to 62. Rob Schneider.
Oh.
You can do it.
He is, I'm going to say 55.
He is 56.
Yeah, Alan stole my guess. I'll go 55.
Chris is close to 62.
Oh.
Yeah, who knew?
You like it, the juice.
How about Dan Rather? Longtime newsman.
I know the name.
Yeah.
Great name. He is 68.
Okay.
72.
I think he's way older, like 80.
Nobody's in the right decade. Kyle's the closest. Happy 94th birthday to Dan.
Yeah, you guys
Rather.
scared me. I knew he was up there.
Yeah, I did too.
Last one more news person. Jane Pauley used to be on the Today Show.
Had to get that last one in there.
Yeah.
Jane, 91.
66.
I guess I'll just go right in the middle, 79.
Kyle is close to 75. There you go. All right. When we come back, final segment of the day, we will have Friday Fun and Games coming your way next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Time now for your Sactown 49ers report, brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco loses in Houston on Sunday, 26-15, to fall to 5-3 on the year. The Niners played again without Brock Purdy, and they struggled offensively to score early, going down 13-0. The Niners are back in action on Sunday morning in New York. You can catch all the action beginning at 9 a.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
We have finally made it to Friday.
Let's end your week the right way with Friday Fun and Games
On the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All right, it is that time for Friday Fun and Games. Before we get to that, what is coming up on? Are you Alan Stiles or no? I don't even.
I'm trying to think of a. We can think of a name.
Mm-hmm.
How about Thunder Love?
What's coming up on the Thunder Love show?
On the Thunder Love show, we're talking about the Kings, who will be taking on the Bucks. Giannis did not play yesterday. I'm assuming he will play.
I'm assuming he was probable.
Yeah, everybody thought a lot of tinfoil hats, but Kings taking on the Bucks. Do they have a shot in Thunder Love?
I wonder what Thunder Love's take.
We're discussing your school, Sac State. Some of the things that they have been up to. Maxime Reynaud felt like we haven't talked about him at all. Then we get a little bit deeper into it with some expiring contracts that might match up with one, DeMar DeRozan. And for a while, I was trying to manifest a deal with the Bucks. Mm-hmm. I have a new team that I'm obsessed with manifesting.
Wait,
and
Thunder Love does?
Thunder Love has a new team. The Bucks and Kyle Kuzma, and shout out Ryan Rollins, by the way. Yeah. Warriors drafted him, didn't play him, and, he's balling out now. But there's a new team. And we'll tell you why this new team might be the medicine that the Kings need to solve their mediocre ways. That's all coming up on the Thunder Love Show from the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Feels like that should be a nighttime show.
Yeah, well, it's
dim the lights.
Nighttime. That's the catch.
It's the right time.
Yeah, nighttime in the daytime. It's the Thunder Love Show.
Thunder Love. Okay. Well, it is time for Friday Fun and Games. We always try to have a theme.
Chris, where are you with the Jason drop?
Your favorite drop?
Oh, I was getting our music.
It's the Thunder Love Show.
You enjoy this drop way more than I do. I hate this one. Every time you laugh, I love it.
All right, we didn't get that right. So how about we do it once again?
Tell us what's coming up, Thunder Love.
It's the nighttime in the daytime on the Thunder Love Show.
Oh, boy.
Okay. We can start now.
Okay. It is time for Friday Fun and Games. Halloween theme, guys. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be quick trivia. So I got a bunch of questions here to see. We'll just work around the room and see how everybody does.
Okay.
You guys ready? Chris, you got some Halloween type?
Oh, is this like favorite candy?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Alan, we'll start with you. We'll just go Alan, Chris, Kyle. Alan, Ghostface is the serial killer from what movie franchise?
Ghostface.
Are you serious?
This is going to offend Chris.
Kyle, do you know the answer?
I do because I've watched one of the movies with Chris.
Is it Halloween? No, that's Mike. It's Michael Myers.
Guys?
Scream.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
You know, the one that has the killer with a ghost face?
Yep. Well, at first I thought Jason would say Ghostface Killer. I thought we were doing rap, and it just threw me off. That's all.
All right, Chris. What is the name of the blue and green van used by the Scooby-Doo gang?
The Mystery Machine.
Correct.
He gets that.
Yours was pretty much a layup.
Yours was very easy.
All right, Kyle. Rockwell's 1984 song "Somebody's Watching Me" features what pop singer on the chorus?
Michael Jackson.
Correct.
Whoa.
All right, Alan. Here we go.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Lines
Yeah.
back to you. Which character in "It's a Great Pumpkin" Charlie Brown believes in the Great Pumpkin?
Charlie.
Linus.
Chris is correct.
Now that's a hard one.
That's not at all.
Okay,
I've never even seen it.
I know Chris will get this one, but this is supposed to be easy day for today. So far, Thunder Love's having some trouble. Jenna Ortega plays a darkly funny teen in what Addams Family spinoff series?
Wednesday.
No.
Did you know that?
Yes.
You were going to say Thursday.
She's also in Scream 5 and 6.
Ghostface.
And I think she might be in 7.
All right, this one's for Kyle.
And she's in the movie X.
Kyle, from top to bottom, what are the three colors in candy corn? From top to bottom.
Oh, that's actually a great question.
Thank you.
Orange, white, yellow.
Okay, you guys have a guess?
Oh, I know where I messed up.
Orange, yellow, white.
Yeah.
What is your
I
guess?
thought yellow's at the top.
The top is white, then orange, then yellow.
Wait, what are you saying is the top?
I don't know. I'm actually.
I was thinking the base.
The big of the corn.
Is the top?
Is
so
the
it's
top.
like a upside down.
Yeah,
like
The
pizza?
bottom
That's
of the
what I was
triangle
picturing.
is the bottom.
Okay. Either way.
I was doing the other way.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I was doing the middle for some reason.
I was doing the back.
I had the colors right, though.
Okay, Alan. Where are we here? Let's see how you do on this. Okay, let's see if you can get this one. What movie serial killer notably wears a red and green striped sweater?
Freddy.
Yay!
Hey!
Alan.
I was
The
about to go in there
nightmare.
and stab you.
Chris.
Whoa, we can't say that.
I'm embarrassed that I'm asking
HR.
Chris this one, but I'm going to ask it. I said these are easier. Actor Michael J. Fox plays a high schooler with a monstrous secret in what 1985 movie?
Teen Wolf.
Yes.
Win in the end.
Kyle, what artist recorded the song that we're listening to right now, Ghostbusters?
I have no idea.
Anybody else? Alan, do you know
One more time.
who did this song? Ghostbusters?
The artist?
Yeah, I couldn't even give you a guess.
AC/DC.
Ray Parker Jr.
CTC.
Well, he's looking at it.
But
Come on. It's pretty well known. It's his
Alan.
only song.
According to the Sheb Woolley song lyric, this creature is a one-eyed, one-horned, flying what?
Dragon.
Anybody else?
Purple People Eater.
That's it. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people.
Oh,
eater.
it's a song.
Yeah. Chris, what is the only mammal that can fly?
That would be a bat.
Correct. Kyle, this popular cartoon ghost has appeared in dozens of films, TV series, and comic books.
Casper.
The Friendly Ghost. All right, Alan, we need to get...
We also would have accepted. I don't know.
Alan, what do you call a man who practices witchcraft?
A warlock.
Correct.
That you get.
Chris, how many bones are in the average human
I know you like Harry Potter.
skeleton?
210.
Any other guesses, guys?
It's 250 something.
Yeah, it's 256.
That's 206.
Ha!
Oh, it's much higher.
Kyle.
I was just copying Kyle. He sounded so confident.
Kyle, in 2023, Travis Ganger nabbed the Guinness World Record for the heaviest pumpkin. How much did it weigh?
There's a joke here that Alan's not going to like. Let's say 2,000 pounds.
Chris?
1,800.
Alan?
1,600.
Kyle's closest, 2,749
Jeez.
pounds.
Wow.
All right, Alan, what actor played Laurie Strode in the 1978 movie Halloween?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Hey!
Jamie Lee Curtis. Al, you're on fire now.
What horror movie was her mom in?
Dia de los Muertos.
Psycho.
Chris.
And I might be making that up. It might be someone else's mom.
Vincent's. No, you're right. Oh, wait, no. Anyway, Vincent Price provides the spooky monologue at the end of what popular Halloween song?
Thriller.
Yes, Michael Jackson's Thriller. Kyle, what percentage of Americans pretend they're not home on Halloween?
100%.
Any other guesses?
I'd say, I think it's probably high. Then there's people that aren't actually there. I'm going to say 40.
No. I'm going to say like 15.
Chris is close as 21%. All right, Alan, which movie tops Rotten Tomatoes list of scariest horror movies ever? This is according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Scariest or best?
Scariest horror movie.
One of they just came out with the most recent one. I'll go this way. Hereditary.
Okay, Chris?
That's my favorite horror movie, but I'm guessing they're going to say The Shining.
Kyle?
I will say either one of the Insidious movies or Hereditary.
According to the list, not mine, The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I just thought it wasn't scary.
Yeah. All right. Who are we at? Chris, I think?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the most popular adult Halloween candy?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Any other guesses?
People love that peanut butter.
Okay.
It's Reese's.
Kit Kat.
This is according to a YouGov's 2021 survey. M&M's.
I was going to say, how old are they? Is it Almond Joy?
That's Chris's number one.
Sorry, Chris.
Lastly, Kyle, what is the most popular kids' Halloween candy?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Same survey.
That one, I'll go with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Any other guesses?
Sour Patch Kids.
Jelly Bellies.
We do have a correct answer, and it was Kyle. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Alan.
That's because I am a child.
Unofficial question. Number one, your power rankings, what is the number one candy?
Snickers.
Snickers?
Snickers number one. I'm just a caramel type of guy.
And what would be like, oh my gosh, throw that away.
So why not Milky Way?
Because I like the nuts.
Pause.
Cut that.
What would you not want for candy? If I offered you, like, no.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy. Chris's number one is Almond
I've never
Joy.
even tried it. I don't like how it looks.
How it looks?
What?
I don't like how it looks.
You don't like coconut?
I don't like fake coconut.
Is it fake coconut?
I don't like fake coconut. I don't like fake cherries.
It's not
I don't
fake.
like any of the fakes. I don't like fake grape.
You like peanut butter cups?
That's not real.
You
They're
like the
fine.
fake? You like the fake caramel in your Snickers and the fake?
It is
nougat?
real. It's real. So I like it. I like nougat.
Okay.
Give me some nougat.
Kyle, what's your number one?
Number one, Skittles.
Okay. What's the worst candy?
Worst candy, like this is very specific, but you know how like in Jelly Bellies, there's like one that's like butter popcorn flavor? Yeah, I just cannot stand that. That's the worst thing anyone's ever created.
Wow.
And Left Twix, man.
Left Twix.
Shout out Left Twix.
Not right.
Not right. I'll take right.
Yeah, but left.
But left.
You can go left.
Yeah.
All right.
His hair is incredibly itchy.
Oh. Well, hey, guess what, everybody? Thunder Love is coming your way next. Be ready for that show. My thanks to Dave Richard, talking fantasy football. Dave Deuce Mason joined us. Zach Geloff is our celebrity picker. Carmichael Dave will be back with us on Monday. Have a great weekend. Happy Halloween. Thunder Love coming your way next.
And
on Sactown
Sport.
Never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes! There's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back,